puffball of hair. It's all right. Let's not even worry about it.
When it gets long.
Let's pretend. Well, and being in Mexico for a week, the humidity, I can only imagine. It probably grew 6 inches in a week.
The humidity.
Oh, I'm so glad you're home. Are we in the right setup here?
I am going to tweak it just a touch.
Tweak. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's so nice to be back. I just got a notification.
Grocery Girls are live.
Grocery Girls are live. What? Okay.
Okay. One thing, I'm going to complain to YouTube right now.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
Can you make the view for the thumbnail photo when you go live the same view when it goes?
I don't know. I'm not going to pretend that we know everything about YouTube either, right? But hello. I see so many people popping in.
Hi, everybody.
It is Saturday. Somebody said, asked if we were switching to Saturdays. No.
I like my weekends.
Talk about cramping your weekend style. Like, if you had to get out of bed and do and not that we don't love it, we love it, but it's a different thing we'd have to get used to. And we like the same. Repeat.
April Fool's Day, we're actually not. Bye.
Right. Hi, bye.
Okay.
That's so funny. Jodi.
So it's Saturday at the end of Alberta spring break.
Is that right now? Today's the day?
Well, today's the end of our spring break.
The last couple of days.
Yeah. My cup's from Starbucks, Bethany.
Jodi, you look all lightly toasted brown.
I just got back. Actually, this is a little bit of a little bit more bronzer, white elephant. But you know,
drunk elephant.
What did I say?
White elephant.
Yeah, drunk
Same.
elephant.
Whatever. We all
The
know.
elephant.
People know what we mean.
I am a shade girl. I love the heat, but I am in the shade 95% of the time. And it was really funny because I stayed at the ocean, at the beach, for one full day.
Did you go in the ocean
No.
though? So how do you cool off? I will explode. I will spontaneously combust if I can't
There
cool
was
down.
so much breeze, you did not feel hot.
Okay.
And I was in the shade.
Okay, that's good.
So, but by the time I got back after 5 hours, my face was a tomato.
Funny.
You know what?
It's not funny.
Windburn all day. My hair was like.
Were you outside? Like not. This is the day that you.
This is the day I was all at like just
did
windburn.
Because you were renting cabanas too.
I did that the first day I rented the cabana, windburn, whatever, and then I rented it again the day before we left. For the whole day.
I
Stayed
love
the whole
that.
day. I knit so much when I was there.
That's crazy. I don't know how you did that.
In the
I'm
shade.
impressed.
You love the sun.
Right. And also, I don't know what it is.
I don't know that I would have knit if I was sitting in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We had a great time.
I'm glad you got so much done.
And
That's
by
awesome.
so much, like 5 pairs of socks and a cowl. But the socks were tubes and DK.
Still though, productive,
Yeah,
right? You
so
come home
productive.
with a bunch of pairs of socks. I love that. I do have a little bit of knitting to show. I've been knitting a lot this time.
Have you?
Yes. You weren't here. I had nothing to do, nobody to visit with at work. It was boring old work. And then I came home, I finished my test knit sweater.
Did you?
Amazing.
Are you showing it today?
Yeah.
And you're wearing a...
I'm going to show it today. No, I can't show it for like months. So let's
Oh,
forget.
that test knit. I thought you meant the pink, the cable wobble one.
No. Okay, that's next up in my lineup to
Okay.
finish. I have all of these half knit sweaters and it's weighing on me. Like,
What have you learnt
Jodi,
from putting your hand up for this test knit?
not to cast on a million sweaters in my birthday month.
No,
Because that's what I did.
Not in necessarily your birthday month, but a sweater where it had to be a short timeline. Because that cable sweater,
No, I did complete the test knit.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I completed the test knit. It wasn't you didn't have to finish the sweater. You had to finish the yoke and the sleeves. I'm talking about another test knit that I totally knew I had time to do. I knew when it was going to be done, but it feels really good to be finished, right? That you've accomplished.
Did you cast on something?
Not yet, because just yesterday I finished this.
Oh my God.
But today,
Okay.
baby, it's happening.
and it's Saturday.
It's
so
gonna
good.
it's gonna happen.
Good news. Love is Blind season 4 is on.
Wow, already? It seems like season 3 just came out.
I feel like that.
They're cranking them out pretty fast.
Good morning, Mama.
Hi, Mom.
It was really good. But you know what they do? Instead of the whole season, they give out half.
Oh, that was like Stranger
And then they
Things.
give out 4 more, and then there's 3 more to come again.
So maybe the season really wasn't ready, right? Maybe
Okay,
they're
it's-
still editing.
It's a good season.
I love that show. I
Yeah.
love that show.
It's
That's
a
one of
good
the ones
season.
I watch.
There's a couple of couples that are so, you think they would have been together forever.
Okay, we watched one that was crazy. Oh my God, what are the details? Where was it? Oh my God, I gotta ask Jeff. Oh shoot, I'm texting him right now.
Good
we
morning,
watched a
Kev.
show. It's a survival show,
On Netflix.
and it was teams.
No.
Was it on Netflix?
No, wrong one.
There were no rules, and it was for $1 million. So we're all about
That
we love
is
survival
Netflix.
shows.
I started watching it, and they had to get the crab baskets on the island
Yes,
for one of their
Jody,
episodes.
that's the one.
It gets.
We
I
watched.
did. Don't tell
I
me who
won't tell
wins.
you. We watched the whole thing. Okay, and I can't wait to talk to you about it. What's it called?
It's on Netflix.
Okay, but what's it called?
Survivalists. I don't
Something.
know. No, Survivor Elite. I don't know.
Oh my God.
You're
was-
the worst.
It was like nothing I've seen before as far as behaviors of contestants. It was, I can't even go there. I'm not going there, but I can't wait to hear what you think.
You know
we
what
watched
was-
the whole thing.
Do you know what was hilarious? On the first day, one of the girls on the team, they had to test the water or boil the water first. She's like, "This looks clear. Drink, drink."
Yeah.
Guess who's heaving with diarrhea the next day
Right.
and has to leave?
It's bad enough being sick at home in your
Who
bed.
does that?
How about in the Alaskan wilderness where nothing is dry and they're freezing overnight? Anyway, loved it. Love that kind of survival show. But the behavior on this one, we just sat there with our mouths open going,
It
"Is
might
that
be on
for
Prime.
real?"
It might be on Prime. I don't think it's
Outlast
Netflix.
by Jason Bateman.
Yes.
Lisa, that's right. And so we kept saying, I wonder what Jason Bateman thought of this game, this result. Like what happens? Because it's just like Survivor where, yes, the game is the same all the time, but it's completely different because you've got all these different people, personalities, combinations, chemistries. You have no idea which way it's going to go.
And I only feel like it gets real good when there's people willing to play dirty.
Buckle up.
Yeah.
Have you got to that?
No, we're on the edge of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that guy who was like, thought he was going to win to the island doing push-ups on his homemade thing and then lose it.
An ass.
I was so happy he went right by. Anyway, we're talking about Outlast, you guys.
Anyway, go check out Outlast on Netflix. And if you like that kind of like survival-y team show, I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay, I'm going to continue.
Yeah, you've got
Okay.
it. You have to watch to the end. It was different than other shows. It was different. So I would, listen, I'm ready for season 2.
Yeah.
We'll watch that again.
Yeah. Next in fashion.
Who's that? Is that the Bella Hadid one?
Yes, it is the
Or
second
Gigi?
season. It's Bella Hadid. No, Gigi Hadid
Yeah.
is a host with Tan,
I love Tan.
who is from
Queer Eye.
Queer Eye. The first season was Tan and another host, which was excellent. But this new season that just came out, it's with Gigi and Tan. Half of the season on the plane going, half of the season coming home. It's so good.
What?
Gigi seems like an amazing person.
Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah.
See, I'll be honest, the whole fashion competition show I've never really gotten into, but I
love
love
it.
Tan France. So
If you don't love the fashion, you might not love it, but they were incredible hosts. It was such a good season.
I can try that.
And
I'm home alone tonight.
guys,
that sounds perfect.
are you? Oh yeah, hockey game. There's so much going on in Vanderpump Rules. If you're a fan, you'll know what I'm talking
I
about.
actually have to look that up because the internet's going crazy over
Yeah.
it. I have no idea what's going on.
Someone
I have
just-
a feeling I could care less.
You could care less, Tracie. It's just 2 people cheated. One was in a 9-year relationship. Anyway.
Like when just happy because they're on the internet, that's a big deal. Anyway.
It's blown up for whatever reason.
It really has.
It really has. Ultimate Girls Trip, the newest season's just come out. Like a lot of Bravo
What's
things
that?
are happening.
Ultimate Girls Trip?
It's where they take women from different housewife franchises and put them in, like this time it's in Thailand.
And mix the stew.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well that could be good too.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. In
Love it.
better news, look what I have.
Where did you find it? At the store?
So for the last 3 weeks, Dr. Pepper Diet has been nowhere. And I mean, I've gone to drugstores, I've gone to competition grocery stores.
Whoa. That's unheard of.
Nobody has it. I was even willing to buy a 2-liter bottle, and I don't like 2-liter bottles. But this is why. They just came out with Dr. Pepper Zero.
So it was in between.
Yes, it's incredible.
Really?
10 out
What's
of 10.
the diff? Is it sort of like Coke Zero?
Yes, Coke, Pepsi Zero. I think
So
it
it's a
tastes better
different
than the
sweetener?
diet. It's a different sweetener,
Okay.
but it tastes so much like regular Dr. Pepper.
I was almost off Diet Coke when I was in Mexico because it tastes so different. That one, I didn't enjoy it. What did you drink when you were away? Margaritas all day, 24/7?
Not one drink.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm not a drinker.
Me neither.
Yeah, Zero Soda's so much better. I love it. 2 Kevs and
Zero
Ray.
soda is so much better than Diet.
All these, but it does taste different because
Right.
I am a Diet Coke hater.
Yeah.
Like I'll pass, but
Right.
Coke Zero, which is diet as well,
It's
0
just a different-
calories. Yeah. So we should have
Anyway.
taste tests. You should have a taste test.
Oh,
with
we could do a
Jeff.
blind taste test, and I could pick it out.
Yeah, you could.
I could pick it out.
Yeah.
But it is fun. I love a good game. Hey, Knit for Food was last weekend.
Let's talk about Knit for Food.
So the last couple of videos, we've challenged our viewers to please donate $5 if you could. If you enjoy your time here with us, we'd really love it. If you could send $5 to Knit for Food to help fight food insecurity. And the whole shebang accumulated to a 12-hour knit-a-thon last weekend, otherwise known as Saturday.
Did you see me in Mexico on there? Did you see me?
I missed you. There were so many pages.
I saw you. I looked for you.
So that was amazing. There was presentations and getting together. There was a dance party with Gigi Made It. We got to do a fun playlist. There were so many knitters. But the bottom line is all of the teams combined raised $340,000 to fight food insecurity. And this is their biggest year ever by far, which is amazing. I am
so proud to be a part of that.
It's just going to grow,
Yeah.
right? So thank you to anybody that shared on Instagram, that told their friends, that donated to whomever you happen to donate to. The money all went to the same place. Our Team Grocery Girls Knit raised $17,546, which is insane. We had no idea what to expect because we've not been involved before.
And we started a couple weeks late.
We did. And so it was just amazing to keep seeing every week those numbers go up and up and up. And it's hard to put a goal because it's like, well, what do you think? What do you think? And it's just everybody, it was way more than we expected.
I
We
have a
could not
question.
known.
So when you went and you saw all the teams
Yeah.
and their donors and stuff,
Yeah.
was there way more not showing that added up to 340,000?
At the bottom, you would hit load more. If you could keep going. There was over 600 individual teams, I believe, and over
That's incredible.
7,100 individual donations. And Gigi Made It, our pal Gay, was the top
And she
team
smashed her
winner.
goal.
Like, I want to say something like $27,000.
Yeah, she smashed her goal.
So, yay, Gigi. You know how much we love you. And it was, really amazing. So, thank you. And that was last week, and it was fun. I got to be on a little bit of a knitting game show, too, at the very end of the day. So that was
Did you
really
go
fun.
back?
Yeah, at the very... Actually, you guys can go over to
shoot.
Laura Nelkin's YouTube channel. And that part of it was streamed live.
I think I'm going to go check you out.
Don't.
Why?
Well, no, I don't know. Don't go just for that.
No, the game.
The game was super fun. Jode, you would have been all over it.
I would have loved that.
It was, there was a segment with 3 knitters that played Jeopardy. And it was all, I believe, organized by Patty Lyons. She was hosting the knit game part. But how about this? One of the knitters, Libby, has been on The Real Jeopardy. Ringer. Hello. I don't even remember who won. But that was fun.
So
how cool is that?
I love a game.
Right. So when I got to be part of a 6-person team for match game. So there were 6 of us.
The password. Oh, match game. I was thinking password.
So like Patty Lyons would go, dumb Dora is so dumb.
Yeah.
She thought.
How dumb is she?
Right. So she thought that, what was one of the questions? Something like, it's not a cable, it's a blank. And so you'd have to fill in the blank. And
Twisted Stitch.
And there were 2 contestants. And so you'd have, so then
so for real.
It was for reals. It was match game knitting style. So I think Lauren Elkin has that on her channel.
I'm going to watch. I'm going to see if it's
the
there.
game itself was just way too much fun.
Oh, I love that.
It was like, that puts you on the spot where you're
Yeah.
like, oh, shoot. But like Zandy Peters was there.
Oh, he would have been fun.
And so many. It was phenomenal. So we had a great time, but ultimately these 4 food-related charities each got $85,000 US.
You guys.
It's phenomenal.
And remember we talked about every little bit helps? I thought $2, but I didn't know $5 was the minimum.
Yeah.
But that's like a Starbucks, or that's like $5 if it was in your budget to share.
Yeah.
All those $5 added.
It was huge. Jodi, there was over 900 donations to our team. And many were $5. I mean, that adds up. Yeah. It was phenomenal. So thank you to everybody.
We are also going to reach out to the people. We are picking 4 winners.
Was it 4? I picked 3. I have names for you.
Do you?
Yes.
We can pick a bonus name.
Okay.
We'll pick a bonus name for a 4th winner.
I have that information for you. Because there was a raffle element to our team.
Yeah.
Which was?
Frankie Gray Fiber was going to provide a Mrs. Brown's bags, a brand new Mrs. Brown's bags, and a sweater quantity of your choice, whether it's fingering and mohair or DK or whatever.
I mean, we did that. That's amazing. We did a big fundraiser in October that was a breast cancer one, and it had every day there was a raffle for donations, and I feel like it was just a fun extra thing. It was just...
Who doesn't love winning something?
Anyway.
Especially when it comes to yarn. We all love it.
I feel like it's almost like a little bit of a karma thing. You were, these names were pulled from donors. You were, you had the possibility of maybe getting a little something back. But it is, I do think it's enough to just know that you've helped a family in need.
Yeah.
That $340,000 translates to 3.4 million meals.
Wow.
Is what those charities can make with that.
Wow.
So your $5, your $10, your $100, there were lots of amazing donations. Mm-hmm. It really goes somewhere. They make that stretch.
It goes far, you guys.
Yeah. So that was awesome.
That's so great. I love that.
It was super fun.
I have so much to share and show. What else happened in the last... Okay, you guys. We were with Sunwing.
We almost got to the knitting.
Yeah, almost.
Sorry.
We went with Sunwing, and it was a direct flight from Edmonton. But they consider you priority. There's a small section on at the front with extra legroom, but only a few inches.
Right.
Those are $50 seats. There is exit row, $50 seats. The rest of the plane is $20, right?
Okay.
So Shane was in an exit. We were right in front of him. But coming home, we were all in exit. They consider that priority. So it's stamped like your first class, kind of like ish.
So you get on first?
Listen, when we got to the airport in Mexico coming home, there was a lineup so long. I'm sure it would have been an hour. Directly to front. From the time we got out of our shuttle to the time we're walking through was probably 8 minutes.
Well, that's right up your alley. It's right up anybody's alley. Who wants to wait in long lineups?
Are you
That's awesome.
kidding me?
That's awesome.
Anyway.
Heather just said that she donated $5, and she said they've used food-based things like that before.
Yes.
And she said how much it means to their family. So that is
That's why we do it, Heather.
It's for sure it is.
Yeah. Because at different times, times are tough right now.
Times are hard,
you guys.
And I think there's more people than ever needing these to rely on for their families to get fed properly or enough or whatever it may be. It's thank you for supporting that, Heather. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also have a giveaway. Let me just talk about our giveaway really quick because my brain will forget it. If you guys go to Instagram this weekend, we have a giveaway from Nakano Knives.
Tracie's son. We
This
love
is
these people.
So crazy. We've talked about this before. We've done giveaways before. We've had coupon codes before. And I remember the initial email that came in. Jodi said, "Oh, sure, we'll help. You know, we'd love to do that."
They were offering a giveaway.
And I thought to myself, knives? How does that connect with us?
I love a good knife.
Listen, we cook every day.
Well,
and
that might be a stretch.
Well, no, I really do. Jodi, I can't remember the last.
I think about cooking every day.
95% of the time we're cooking. But I have to say, from the day we got one of their knives, I've not used anything else. And my little collection's kind of grown. Those are the 4 or 5 knives I use every single day. They're so amazing. So if you are interested in checking them out, there's a coupon code. You can go to Nakano Knives, and if you use the coupon code Grocery Girls,
It looks kind of funny when you're using knives in your.
I know, right?
But I mean, it's perfect.
You can use the code Grocery Girls to save 20% on whatever you want. But if you go to our Instagram post, we're gonna draw a winner for a huge, beautiful. This whole knife set is gonna go to somebody, which is amazing. We love it when we get to send our favorite things to you, when we can partner with someone for something that we love every day.
I do, you guys.
Listen,
use these
you come
every
to
day.
our house, our drawers have Nakano knives, our beds have Benji sheeps. We have not shared anything with you that we don't purposely love ourselves. So anyway, go to Instagram for your chance to win, or go to Nakano Knives and use code Grocery Girls to save 20% until April 10th. I'm probably going to go buy something and use our coupon
That's so
code
funny.
because I could use another one. I mean, they're phenomenal. They're handmade. I had never thought of knives as being handmade before. Have
They're
you?
beautiful.
Like, I just
No.
assumed, no. So it has really been a game changer in our kitchen. And as much as I like to cook, I really love using those knives. It makes it better. It really does.
I love it. Okay, hello, Lottie from Amsterdam. She said she
What?
finally made it.
Hi.
Don't you know Lottie?
I really want to go back to Amsterdam. We were there in the fall and it was super rainy and damp and chilly, and I'd like to go maybe in the spring. On my bucket list is the Netherlands for tulip season. That is my bucket list.
The 4 of us we should all go.
Yes.
Or if we don't feel like bringing boys, we could just have knitters.
Whatever. I'll go for any and all of
morning,
those.
Star.
Hi, Star.
There was something else I was gonna say.
Knitting?
Yeah.
We're almost finished my Diet Coke.
We're the Grocery Girls. She's Tracie.
I am.
I'm Jodi.
Somebody said they were new here last time and they wanted to know if we were sisters. We are.
What?
We are sisters.
Oh, we should start
right?
with that. Whatever.
Right. She's my mom.
Totally. Okay, so this flight was like 5 hours, 45 minutes.
Okay.
A little bit longer. You could be in the UK. Like, could you not be?
Yeah. I want to say our flight was 8 hours to London.
Wow.
From here. Yeah, it's not
Another
far.
movie. Anyway.
Jodi, we're going to get you over there one day soon.
Yeah.
All
I'm
the,
just going to
all the
do
fun
it.
things. Yeah.
I'm just going to do it. I'm going to be
And
nervous as hell.
Those
but I'm
flights literally typically left at like 7:30, so you're flying late at night. Like you could literally
take a sleeping pill.
a couple of Ativans and just go to sleep.
I love that.
Yeah.
Tulips are native to Turkey.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting. I also want to go to Turkey.
Turkey's supposed to be beautiful. Hello, Sweden. Geneva,
One day.
Illinois. I didn't know there was a Geneva, Illinois.
Isn't that funny?
Should we talk about what we're wearing?
Sure, go for it.
Our new mic is on.
Please turn on your new mic. I don't know what's going on, but it is on. Does that sound better? We turn up the volume.
Is everything
It's
plugged
on.
in?
It's plugged in.
What does this mean? Nothing? Gain?
Oh, I forget. There was an instruction thing. I don't know. Can you? I think
She said that's better.
you sound perfect. I can hear you
Okay,
great.
good.
Sounds great. I every once, every video we kind of get one or two people say, I can't really hear you, and I don't know what to say. It might be on your end of it, but it's super
I know what to say.
frustrating.
It's
and I'm
you,
sorry.
not me.
Right.
we think that this has helped the
For
majority.
most people, it seems okay. So I'm sorry. I wish I knew what to tell you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Somebody said, what advice would you have for new knitting podcasters?
Oh, just jump in and be yourself.
Totally.
Don't try and be who you watch and love.
Yeah.
Just be yourself.
Absolutely. We've always just said, go for it. If this is something you want to do, you should do it, because I feel like, sharing your stuff is, gathering community, and nobody is as good as you are at your, you bring your own flavor, your own feeling, I love it. I still watch lots of knitting podcasts, and all of them are so different, and I watch them all for different reasons. I love seeing what other people are knitting. And it's so much fun. You have to do it. Do it. Tag us. We'll put you in our Instagram stories. We'll share your podcast. And hopefully other people can find you and help build your community. Because the knitting corner of YouTube is small, I feel like, in the grand scope of things. But we want people to find you. So.
And if you're going to be authentic, it's going to come through. Just be yourself.
Totally.
People will come back because they love you.
Yeah.
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 So, but do it. Don't let nerves. Listen, you can record it and delete it if you don't like it. But just do it.
I think you should do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. Tag us. We'll do our best to put that in our Instagram stories.
Love it.
Okay, are you going to share what you're wearing?
Okay.
You're close. Official knitting start, 26 minutes.
Do you guys remember? This is the Cozy Classic Raglan.
It's actually the no frills, but they look the same.
Is it really?
Only because of the gauge. It was like a 20 stitch gauge, and the Cozy Classic's an 18 stitch gauge. So that's why I chose the no frills. So it's by Petite Knit.
Okay.
It's a beautiful raglan. She does it in fingering weight and mohair. This is DK, straight merino DK.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Tracie knitted all in Frankie gray fibers, and it's short sleeved. My favorite part of this is the
sporty little stripe. Kind of
I love it
sweatshirty.
so much. And I have another sweater to talk about that I took inspiration from a little bit later. But you guys, this DK weight, it's so perfect for a sweater weight for me.
It is. It is like a light sweatshirty feel. It's not even as heavy as a sweatshirt.
No.
And wool breathes. This is something you can wear except on the hottest days of the year.
I can't even tell you. And Tracie did some really fun striping sequins. Like, it's not just your basic.
1, 2. I think it was okay. So
a dark in between
1, 2,
each.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 main color, 3 contrast. And yeah, I didn't know how to marry all the colors, so I just took one that was actually sweet fiber, and it was a dark slate bluey gray, and I just did that every second one. And then everything else was
This is the sequence right here.
Yeah.
And then another dark, and then repeat.
Yeah.
Through this. It's
great for leftovers.
This is, yes. No, this is Frankie gray fibers. But.
So what is this? This is Lollipop, Mayflowers, Soft Aqua. Is that what that's called?
And then this main color was a color we did before, but if you want.
Mouse gray.
I think wasn't this dolphin blue? No.
Yes, it was dolphin blue.
Dolphin blue, but we have one, and I'm going to think of the name. I'm just going to look, that you can get the same exact look from it.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Jodi, it looks so good on you.
Thank you.
It really does. And so much fun to knit. Knitting stripes for me is like energetic. It's super fun. It makes things go really, really fast, I feel like.
I feel like that's all I want to do right now is put everything else down and cast on a stripes.
Well, you should.
I'm really close, you guys. You guys, I finished the body of my sequins, and I finished part of an arm.
Yeah. So you're so close.
Yeah, so close.
Like tomorrow, you could finish it.
I think I'm going to.
And then it's done.
Yeah.
And then it's off your plate.
I'm not letting myself cast on.
I feel the weight of half knitted sweaters kind of like on my back, of ones that are just.
Tracie, you just finished two sweaters.
I know, but I just don't like looking at sweaters that I really like, and they're still only half done. But the seasons have changed. I want to knit t-shirts.
I know.
So I don't know how much I'm going to be working on the two that are still half done immediately anyway. I'm totally going to crank out a couple of t-shirts. That's my plan next.
Are we starting a t-shirt knit along?
Sure.
Do we have a sweater knit along still going?
You know what? Oh my gosh. Our accessory knit along ended yesterday and our sock bash for March ended yesterday. We're going to keep that open all weekend.
Yeah.
So if you're still working on those, we will shut them Monday morning. Our sweater knit along goes to the end of April. But we could start a t-shirt knit along. I think we should.
Let's do that. Let's just start a sweater, a short sleeved something.
Short sleeve.
Tank top, short sleeve,
I had
something.
an idea for summer knit along.
Okay, good.
Tell me what you think.
Love it.
Hot granny square summer. Crochet. I don't know. Are there knitted? I don't know. I thought it would be a really cute idea for summer. Not a big heavy item. People could just do crochet granny square. Maybe it'll get me crocheting something.
And then put it all together later.
And you could have it. You could put it together, but it could go all summer. Hot granny square summer.
I could put kits together even.
You totally could, Jodi.
And also, you guys, that is the perfect stash bust.
Listen, granny squares, there's cardigans.
Yes.
There's garments. You don't have to just make a blanket.
Ooh,
There's all
I
kinds
love
of things.
that.
I just thought it would be really cute.
I
And
love
I've
it.
got crochet on the brain. So
Okay.
I was really hoping you might like that idea.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to do that too.
I love that.
Okay, maybe in May.
So starting today, let's do a cast on or short sleeve sweaters.
Okay.
It'll run all of April and all of May.
Okay.
And then hopefully we can wear them in June, July, and August.
Totally.
Because they go really quick. So I
April,
think
May.
2
There's
months.
no sleeves. There's almost no sleeves. Like when you cast off, Jodi, the sleeve for that is like, this is how long the sleeve was.
Yeah.
2 inches.
So
So you basically knit the body and the sleeves are very, very short.
You guys, having said that, we're talking about your sweater, but just let me, while
That's
we're on
really
this.
pretty.
This
I'm
is-
looking for t-shirt patterns.
I've got t-shirt Okay, we're going to go
Ooh, I
through
love
these
that.
after
Okay, t-shirt inspo coming up. Knit
in a little
along
bit.
is on. I just haven't posted it to Ravelry. It's on. The T knit along. You're late. You're late.
Tees and tanks knit
It
along.
started.
Okay.
Okay, so this old stinky sweater that I'm wearing, I literally cast this on. I'm sure it was last summer, but I was obsessed with the yarn. This is the Hedgehog Fibres Tweedy, and Jodi gave it to me as an amazing birthday gift.
Of course it can be a whip.
Yes, it can be a whip germain. So I love wool, I love tweed, and Hedgehog Fibres does this super cool thing where they recycle the wool and add little bits of yarn, and I just thought it was brilliant. So I wanted to knit something that had a little bit of texture. So I was looking for like cables and whatever, and anyway, long story short, I ended up I knit the Paloma sweater, which is by Melissa of Sonder. Actually, you can find it under Espace Tricot. Free pattern, Paloma. It's got this twisted rib
It's lovely.
down the sleeve. And I decided I wanted some texture on the front, so I did 17 stitch panel, same twisted rib, and then it flows right into the bottom of the sweater.
Oh,
But really, the pattern that I use is called the Classic, which is another Espace Tricot pattern. So it's kind of a mashup with a modification.
okay.
Super plain raglan sweater with a little bit of twisted ribbing. There's nothing.
Yeah. This modification is exactly what we talk about when we talk about we love our classic shapes, but maybe want to add a twist to it. And
And this was like no brainer.
A
Like,
little bit
this
of
is
twisted rib, done.
Right.
You don't even need a pattern.
Right.
Like just those little customizations
Right.
just elevates your knit.
Totally. And it turned out really cute.
Have you blocked it?
I did block, so I knit about 10 inches of my sleeve on both sleeves,
Yeah.
thinking I'm never going to finish this before the podcast, so I'm just going to like wear it with unfinished sleeves.
I actually love the length.
And then yesterday I was like, it's on. We're going to finish these sleeves.
Really?
So,
okay.
So I didn't really, it's kind of bracelet length. I always chintz out. I guess my sleeves need to be 16 inches. This is 15 inches.
But I adore the
It's
bracelet.
kind of
length.
bracelet, and I really do like that length.
And you're always wearing a watch. You're always wearing your pretty bracelet. So I think for you, it's kind of nice.
And the weight of this yarn is DK, and it's got a little bit of a halo. It's 50% Falkland Merino and 37.5% recycled wool.
You guys, it is so soft.
And then 12% thread waste.
In fact,
so I love it. The weight is, and it blooms so beautifully when you block it.
I wore my Lulu joggers, a tank top, and my hedgehogs to fly to Mexico.
Because the planes are always cold.
Always.
Anyway, I would knit this.
Everybody loses steam.
I loved
for the
knitting
sleeves.
this. Yeah.
Like I keep trying to convince myself I want elbow length.
Jodi, I was almost done. At 10 inches, it was like a 3/4 length sleeve. And I thought to myself, this is really cute. It can be done. But then I thought, I also love it so much I want to wear it a lot.
Yeah.
And with our cold winters, I'm going to wear it more if the sleeves are longer.
Mm-hmm.
So I like cracked the whip and said, get on it.
It's so good.
So thrilled with the way it's done. The pattern is great. It's free pattern, the classic.
Mm-hmm.
I will totally knit it again. It's
a staple.
This looks very different than the pattern. There's like a big long ribbing, but that's okay.
Totally.
Just make it your own.
Actually, for my sparkle sweater, you guys, I did 3.5 inches of ribbing on the bottom.
I can't even believe you didn't
I just
quit.
told myself I'm not giving up because this sweater is too good.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it seems like a lot at the time, but once it's done, it's a forever look, right? Like, you can put it, if you're sick of it, put it away. Mm-hmm. Come back to it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't quit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're right. Like, if you commit to doing it, you're going to love it that much more.
Because I was just thinking, it's just another 1.5 inches. Like, I thought, and then I said, just another 1.5 inches I want to knit.
I did so much twisted rib this week between my test knit and this.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of twisted rib happening.
I'm going to ask you one thing about your test knit.
I can't tell you anything.
No. Do you love it?
So much.
Okay, good. That's all.
So much.
Yeah, I will.
And I don't like teasing people, but
no, we want to.
When I get to share it, I'll have so much to say, and already I want to make another one. So that should tell you enough that I would love another one.
So it's so good.
Yeah.
I got to see it.
Yeah,
Is it upstairs?
It's upstairs. I'll show you.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm going to show you. Jodi tells everybody everything.
No,
Jodi,
I won't. I promise.
I'm worried about myself. So
That's so funny.
hey, can you guys see what's right behind us today? This cutie little pillow. I bet you guys have already noticed it. This absolutely adorable. It's called a pillow sachet. It was a gift, but it is a pattern. So this is from Corey Eichelberger, who is iRock Knits, and she has made some of these adorable pattern. You might have seen it on Needles at the Ready had one. She sent it as a beautiful gift. It's called Knit Words Pillow Sachet. It's a giant pattern with tons of letter charts. You can basically do whatever you want for words. Jodi.
I think this is brilliant.
It is totally brilliant. For an extra fee, you can actually contact her and she'll chart out what you want.
Really?
So she'll make you your own custom chart, but the pattern itself is gigantic. It's worsted weight yarn. So you can use little bits.
Yeah.
You can hold fingering weight
And because
double.
it's a pillow, you guys, gauge isn't totally necessarily important, but you can do mixing. Mixing of fibers.
Pages and pages of charts in here already. It is, and then of course there's blank ones where you can chart yourself. It is super cute.
Yeah.
You could get started right now doing custom little ones as Christmas gifts. Corey's actually got, I think there's a bag and like a sweater and a skirt. Like she's got tons of patterns that are covered in words like this. Color work.
What's the first thing that came to mind if you were going to do a pillow?
I hadn't even thought about it. Tell me what you.
No, I didn't think yet.
That's when
But
I
you
said,
could have a lot of
That's why I
fun.
said Jodi.
You could have a lot of fun with this.
You can spell out whatever you want.
Yeah.
But there's tons of charts in here. You can actually get the pattern now if you like. Corey has published a book. Like, she's a phenomenal designer. She's got a YouTube podcast on, so you can check it out. But all of her, she's got tons. These are all the charts like baby sleeping.
Oh, a tooth fairy pillow, you guys. And you can do a
fairy
little pocket.
Love my stash, knit happy, knit sew quilt. Like, there's no limit. Your imagination is the limit.
Yeah.
So thank you, Corey, for thinking of us and sending such a cute little pillow. We love custom little things like that.
I love it.
So that's very thoughtful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and I hope everybody gets the pattern because it's just one of those fun things you can just do with your leftovers, which I love.
That's fun.
It is fun.
Okay, I have a sock parade.
You could
do you have socks?
You could do something like the Office quotes.
That's what she said.
Jodi.
Yeah.
It would be so fun.
Yeah.
Okay, sock parade, and I do have socks. It's like you read my mind.
Do you?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay. I have 5, but just whatever. I have 4 more than you, but whatever.
Whatever. It's not a competition, but I have way more.
A little friendly competition is fun, but I have 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Ready, set, go.
Okay. Let me stretch.
Jodi's jumper is called No Frills by Petite Knit. It doesn't look like that in the pattern. It's just
Tracie had really
modified.
Fun. Yeah.
And I don't even have a project page in Ravelry for it.
Yeah.
So.
What is the
But
matter
it's
with
10
you?
rows of main color, 3 rows of contrast color. Off to the races with whatever colors you like.
Love it. You guys have seen all of these as tubes, I believe.
But they're so much cuter in...
But they're so much cuter.
Yeah. This color is amazing, Jodi.
4 out of 5 of these are Carrie from Freckled Whimsy. I joined another club. It's the Wednesday Club.
What is that? Like the Wednesday show?
Yeah. It's a
love that
self-striping club, but it's moodier.
Is that what this is?
No, not yet. The first one shipped.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is Carrie from Freckled Whimsy. I don't recall the colors, but she's got them all on her Instagram or website.
Do you think it was a Valentine's one with chocolates and
Could be
pinks and
Oh,
chocolate?
you're so smart. Yeah, probably.
Super cute.
Okay, so that's one. This. I actually don't know if this
So
is Carrie.
cute. Okay, Jodi, can we talk about... Oh, that's just the way it ended up? No. Did you...
I put the heel in first, and then
look
I
how
wound
cute,
off.
Like your
little
Kitchener
smile.
was like the very
I love
end,
that.
and I love that. So cute.
I don't recall what this is. Do you think maybe it's... I don't know that this is... This might be...
Do you think it's Gauge?
No, because she only does worsted. Is this worsted? I don't think so.
No, this feels like DK. I don't know, Jodi. Way
Anyway.
to go. No clue who it is. Don't fall in love with it because we have no idea.
Okay, you guys...
It's beautiful. If anybody knows what it is, let us know.
If you remember. Okay, I have to ask. Don't take that off.
It feels like DK.
Look at the stripes before the toe.
Yeah.
Look at the ones on that one. Can you
Okay.
show it? I had one extra stripe here. I'm not taking it out.
I would never have even noticed.
No, but it's this much longer on this sock. But for me, they're mostly a worn at home. I'm not going to take it out. Would you take it out?
Tell me what we're talking about here.
Like that's how it should have ended.
Okay, so is it really that much longer?
Yeah, one stripe longer.
No.
I wouldn't take it out.
No.
Yeah.
And what's your problem? You
Nothing.
can't-
That's it. I'm just saying.
can't- I'm just saying. I
I'm
made
just
a mess.
saying.
Does it feel okay when you wear
Yeah,
it?
totally.
Okay, so maybe the other one's too short. Ooh, love it.
This is a Freckled Whimsy.
Ooh. I'm such a fan of the black or super dark.
It's like a dark teal.
Oh, I
and
love it.
a pop of pink.
Wow.
So this one I used the self-striping for the heel.
Anna says she would totally take that out.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. You know, if it was for somebody else, I probably would. Yes, I would.
I just thought to myself, I'm not giving these away now.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Maybe you know someone with a foot that's half an inch longer.
You guys, it's a thing.
Yes?
Yeah.
You have
That's
to
a
wear
thing.
that. That's funny. It's
Okay.
not funny, but it's like,
It's
it'll
funny.
work for someone. Okay, these are beautiful. I love the color.
This is Mustache.
Ooh,
This is
Jodi.
Stacy of Mustache when she periodically does DK.
And this is her Valentine one, I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
And I love the speckled stripe.
I don't hand wash my socks.
Right?
I wash them in the washing machine
Me
and
too.
dry them in the dryer. Do you?
No, I don't dry them in the dryer, but I wash them in the washing
Yeah.
machine.
A few of my pairs, I feel like they've over the years kind of felted-ish in the dryer a little bit more than I'd like.
Yeah.
So I think I would probably pull them out and lay them flat to
You
dry.
can literally just lay them flat on the laundry room counter.
Exactly.
You don't need a special hanger. You don't need to do anything special. But it is the dryer that breaks down the fibers.
Yeah.
Much more than, putting it on just your regular gentle wash for your clothes.
I
think they last longer. And
I do too.
I don't have socks wearing out a lot either.
And I don't use a garment bag, but boy, that would be easy just to be able to pluck the garment bag out if you're washing it with other clothes.
Yeah. If you had one of those little bags that you just constantly threw your dirty socks in and threw it in the wash, that would be good too.
Yeah. And then I made you a pair.
Oh my God, I'm so spoiled.
These ones.
I love them.
This is also
I love them.
Carrie from Freckled Whimsy. This was also a Valentine's. I think she actually has these Valentines still in her shop. There's still a few.
I did notice she put up a pre-order for her Christmas skein.
You guys, it starts.
24 stripe. Okay, what is with Advent? Like, it is barely April, and this was happening in March. It used to be like July. People would talk about Advent.
I think as a rule, it's early. I think people have come earlier now, and it kind of gives them. I did see someone say it kind of gives them.
Well, they're labor intensive. It gives a lot more time to make more,
and to be able to gives the funds to be able to buy the yarn early, to be able to still do everything else on top,
possibly do extra, so that you can have extra updates for people that didn't get in on it early. So
I
get it, but it's early. So yes, it's Advent. Yes, it's April.
Don't miss out on Carrie's Freckled Whimsy Advent. I'll get you one. I'm gonna get one today.
I'll get myself one. I'll get them both for us. You're always getting them.
You.
Jodi, I love them.
No, because I'll end up getting two.
Why?
I'll just because I love it. I love her. I'm obsessed with Carrie from Freckled Whimsy.
Listen, I'm addicted to self-striping yarn. 100%. I buy it, even though I've got a drawer full of it. It is something that is I think it's so joyful. Totally. And if you're knitting socks for gifts, this is the thing that blows people away. Yes. And it is plain knit socks. Yeah. You're not doing anything fancy as a knitter, but people, it blows their mind, self-striping yarn.
And then I added lemony limey because you love it for the toe.
I love it. And how great is that with pink?
Love it.
Thank you.
But most of these, like not this was parchment, but most of the time I just love seeing the little.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like using the stripes for the heel, and it makes a really cute little bullseye.
Yeah.
And plus, it lets you use up more of the yarn. Because the leftovers typically aren't enough to do more socks. They would make really good granny squares. Really good granny squares.
I agree.
Isn't that a good idea?
Yes.
Okay. Jodi, I did one sock. You gave me, who's this?
Freckled Whimsy.
Freckled Whimsy. Jodi gave me this tube.
I believe this was a club. Well, I could be wrong.
So cute. I just love it. To me, it looks like preppy.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
It's so good.
I don't know. But then this color is soft aqua from Frankie Gray Fibers. So you were showing socks that had folded hems that you did on your sock machine. And this was a tube, just a plain tube, the whole thing. So I decided to add a ribbed cuff. This is 10 rows, 1 knit round, 10 rows of, or 9 rows of 1x1 ribbing. And then I did the Italian sewn bind off.
Yes.
Speaking of obsessed, that is just
really
the best.
Where did you do that?
Here.
Oh, it's so nice.
It's so nice. And it's really fast, especially
Is it stretchy?
Yeah. Look. Like I had no problem getting this on.
And there's no frill. Like there's no like.
I've done so many bind offs where they say stretchy, toe.
Oh,
it's part of the reason I was never big on toe up socks, because I didn't have a bind off that I loved to finish.
Yeah.
That I loved perfectly. This Italian sewn bind off, which is basically Kitchener stitch without separating your you don't have your 2 rows of knitting back to back.
Okay.
You're working the knits in one motion, and then you work the purls in another motion, but they're all lined up side by side. It's not difficult at all. And if you're someone that does the Kitchener and you have no, it's just rote for you, this is a bind off that's like, you'll get it in 2 seconds because it's it is the Kitchener. And if you don't know the Kitchener, you're still going to get it because I don't think it's too difficult.
I think the Kitchener, and I've got a bad memory, it's ingrained.
I know.
Knit off, purl on. I don't even know if that's right. But do
It
you know what I
is.
mean? Yeah.
It
It's
is.
just like.
I feel like sometimes if you have to think about it too much to explain it, it's like, well, just give it to me. I'll just do it because my muscle memory of it
Exactly. You know the motion
Yeah.
of the ocean.
So this soft aqua, I just thought was the cutest little compliment. And when I got to the toe, I loved the contrast between the aqua and the navy so much. I just did a pearl on my first round of
cute.
joining the aqua, and I just thought it was really cute.
Okay.
Nothing exciting, but
If the room's a rockin', don't come knocking. That's gonna be on my pillow.
there you go. And it's actually gonna cover Jodi's entire bedroom door.
It's gonna be big. Okay.
So there you go.
Look it.
Second sock
Love
on the
that.
go. So my second sock will use up this much yarn. I have enough. I could do 3 socks. I don't know why you would do 3 socks, but I won't. I'll just put it up in a ball, and now I've got granny squares to do.
Tracie, I'm obsessed. I'm gonna get my granny square basket ready.
Oh,
Because then it'll just sit by.
hot granny square summer.
Oh, that's gonna be the hashtag. Hot granny square.
It'll be.
love it.
We'll have so much fun with it. But this soft aqua, you guys, Frankie Gray, I can't even.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. It's very pretty.
Yeah. Is it minty green? Is it minty blue?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes to both. I think we should make really. Anyway, that's a super fun pattern. I feel like people could get a lot of mileage out of a pattern like that with all those little charts.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Super fun.
It would be fun.
Fun and games, people. What else?
Okay. This is the hat that I forgot to bring last time.
Ooh, Jodi, you know I
So,
love it.
This is the Franken beanie.
Such a beautiful pattern, Jodi.
You know what? I'm so grateful that people have loved it. It's been so fun seeing all the colors knit up. This is a touch different, whereas I held fingering and mohair in natural for the main color, and then used DK minis for this.
Are you sure you used fingering and mohair? Because that looks thicker.
2 fingering held together.
Okay.
Oh, because it's bulky. I held 2 fingering together and 2 mohair together. There
Okay.
were 4 strands.
Okay.
Really easy to do, guys, from the middle and the outer of both.
Right. So I love that, Jodi. Part of
Isn't
the
that
charm.
funny? Are
part
you
of-
sure?
Right. Can we just back it up? Wait. Part of the charm of this amazing hat, there's so many amazing things I love
Yeah.
about it, but the bulky weight of this knits up in no time.
Mm-hmm.
And I love all the options people have been showing. I really love this natural
Don't you love this?
with a pop. Yeah.
Right, you guys. So this is, not only do we have kits, but this is a great stash buster.
Totally.
Just putting your fibers together. And like we said before, but because this is ribbing, if it's slightly off or you add an extra mohair, you're really not going to make a difference.
So you held DK double for the stripes. which
DK
were
double for the
minis,
stripes, which was a mini set from Frankie Gray Fibers.
and then fingering double and mohair double for the background color. Love
Yeah.
it.
It was fun to knit.
Jodi, it's so amazing.
It's so adaptable to make it your
and the
vibe
ribbing
and style.
fits everybody.
Yeah,
it
it
really,
really does.
is. When I made my hat, I thought to myself, I love this more than lots of things I've knit in a long
Yeah.
time.
It's a really good staple hat because you can gift it and it fits so many heads.
Yeah.
It flies off your needles.
Are you still giving away the pattern with yarn?
Yes. If you buy 2 skeins of DK, we'll throw in the pattern for free because that's what it requires.
Because that's all you need, really.
Yeah. We have lots of kits at Frankie Gray Fibers specifically for the Franken beanie. But we also, if you just want to put your kit together yourself.
You don't have to knit the hat, but you could get the pattern for free with the yarn.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe you'll knit it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Perfect.
You will end up knitting it. You'll end up knitting
Yeah.
it. Yeah. It's so fast. Okay. Is that all the knitting you have?
No.
Okay, good.
But
I'll
we're going to
show
go
you-
in between your things, even if you run out of knitting.
I have 2 more projects. Okay, let me show you this in my little basket.
Okay, let's talk about that for a
Okay,
sec.
my little Bustani basket that I'm totally obsessed with.
Oh, it's funny. Of all the ones I could have brought today, I bought the one that you have.
All the boost. So I've had this for a while. It is I almost took it to Mexico as my handbag too. It's the perfect size for something like that. Like literally everything's on the floor. But this is from Bustani. You can see right there. These are hand woven in Kenya, and
Leather handles and leather.
it's sisal. It's made of hand woven with sisal, which is a grass that grows over there, and they cut that and work it into their beautiful weavings. I would just love to see the incredible weavers that do this. So there's a collective over in Kenya. Bustani is Lois and Joy. This is family. There's an auntie over in Kenya that's one of the weavers. But they're just such an amazing company. It's providing support to people, the weavers, the artists. It's something that we were behind the minute we heard about it.
These are amazing women, Joy and Lois, that have thought of a way that they could support their aunt and the collective of women in Africa, and to bring us beautiful things.
How about this? So since we learned about Bustani, we every time we see them, we buy a basket and bring it home, and our collection's getting bigger. Bustani, you can see them now. They work so hard. They're at so many shows. They're coming to Edmonton.
I didn't know that.
For the Gathering Threads Festival, which is May 5th weekend.
Set your calendars.
If you guys want to come to Edmonton, you should come. There's a great show. It's called the Gathering Threads Festival. There is a fashion show. There's
Aren't we part of something?
Social. I just heard there's a podcast meetup hour, so I'm sure we should go.
Yeah.
Support that.
Right. We're going to be
There's
there.
all kinds of things. We'll link the website for the show. But there's tons of vendors. They're coming from all over.
Tracie will drive you around.
Jodi, I'll give you her cell number. Just text her. She will be there wherever you want. But it's a show that it used to be the Edmonton Fiber Frolic, and every time they launch one, it's just growing and growing. It's really cool to see. We could do a little Instagram post on things to see and do.
Love it.
Like, people should go to Tasty Tomato for dinner. If you're coming to Edmonton, you guys, it would be amazing.
It's our favorite local family-owned Italian eatery.
All of that to say,
okay,
I love this size basket. It is the perfect handbag / knitting project bag.
Yeah.
And now you can find them at grocerygirlsknit.com. So we got an order. It literally just came from the Weavers Collective in Kenya. It is a limited run at the moment. We're not, we want to order more, of course, but you can get some now. And there are these beautiful grays and creams and camels.
I also want to show you guys, I did a picture with skeins of yarn.
Yeah.
That's 11 skeins of yarn. Just to give you like a perspective on how big they are. They're the
If you're knitting a fingering weight sweater, it will still fit in this. If you're knitting shawls, even smaller projects, baby projects, granny square blanket for a while.
I adore these baskets.
It's a great product, but I also just love everything behind it and what it stands for and who it supports and all of that stuff. So listen,
we're thrilled.
I am someone that a bit of a basket hoarder.
Okay, let me ask you this.
You can never have enough baskets.
Are we the first stockists?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
Probably
maybe in Edmonton.
Okay.
Listen, it's a thrill to be able to offer.
So they're in the shop. We're excited.
Yay.
So excited. It was so fun unpacking. It was like, oh, I love that.
It's like
and I
Christmas.
love that. Yes.
So if everybody loves them, we'll keep ordering them. And I have a feeling you will. I have a feeling you'll love them. Anyway, in my little basket, I wanted to do something different. I was just tired of knitting my sweaters.
What on earth have you done?
Jodi, I don't even know what happened. I got shawl inspired.
Awesome. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
I've never had a basket snag my yarn.
Oh, no. No. I mean, no. I've used my baskets for projects for lots of things.
Yeah.
No. I would not say you'd have to worry about that. So this skein right here, I've had for so long. I actually don't have the tag anymore, but I'm 99.9% sure it's Artifact by Hedgehog Fibers.
Are you serious?
Skinny singles. I've had it for
guys,
so long.
I'm obsessed. Oh, wow.
It's so nice.
If you haven't knit with a single yarn, a fingering weight single, you must.
I haven't cast on a shawl for, it seems like forever, but I do a couple of years, so it's not that long ago.
Wow.
So I just started sort of a, what's it called? A
Crescent shape.
crescent shape shawl.
Are you following a pattern?
No, I just started just knitting.
Are you writing it down?
Not yet, but I
Okay.
could for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll see how it turns out. I think it's really cute. I love garter. I love eyelets. I wanted to add
Those
some
are biggie eyelets.
I wanted to add some stripes.
Oh, Tracie.
So this color that I've added in is actually Frankie Gray Fibres Eucalyptus, which I've had wound up since I got it because I think it's amazing. I think one day I need a sweater of some kind.
I
in this
think it's
color.
really pretty. It's a really pretty.
Super pretty.
blue.
And I love this sort of beachy, like sand and water or sand and sky vibe.
Tracie.
That sort of thing. Why are we getting texts? I thought we had I thought our do not disturb was on.
That's so funny. Jeff,
is
don't
on.
send anything inappropriate.
Right. Don't send any.
Hang on.
It is on, it says. I don't know why it's like that.
Okay.
Anyway, I started a shawl. I love it, so I'll probably get back to that soon. But speckles and single ply and garter stitch, like it was just
I feel like you were inspired. You're
feeding
inspired.
my, like,
yeah.
just knitting garter and having it running. And it's fingering weight. I just feel like I haven't knit fingering weight for a little while.
On what size needle?
4 millimeter.
Love.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
It was fun.
It's beautiful.
Thank
it's
you.
so beautiful.
Thank you. I'll get back to that, maybe even tonight. But I do want to cast on another sweater.
I'm taking your cue. Like I'm thinking, stripe the shit out of something.
Right. And a sweater.
Yes.
And a t-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shitload of stripes.
Yeah.
There's a new pattern.
Oh, they don't see the Tessa pop up. So you didn't see the.
No, they won't see it.
Okay.
It'll just, no, I don't think so.
Right.
But I'm surprised.
Okay. There was raccoons at our place.
Really?
Yeah. We saw raccoons.
Really?
I tried to bring it home.
Those Mexican ones, like the Codys, the red-tailed Codys?
No, an actual raccoon.
Like raccoons. Really?
And lots of iguanas. Sometimes they'd start. They don't ever.
You saw
run
iguanas?
all over the sidewalks.
In the resort?
Yes.
Ew, I'm so glad we didn't have that.
A capybara ran across.
What's that?
It's like a giant guinea pig.
Oh, yeah. That would be okay. I just really not a lizard person.
A monkey.
Really?
Yes.
We didn't see any of that. And we walked around.
No. Oh, get this, you guys. Georgia. Hi,
honey.
Game day. Go Oilers.
Are you going to walk the dog?
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, does not sound fun. Look at her.
Jeff said, I said, okay, so we have our podcast this afternoon. What are you guys doing today? And he goes, I think I'm going to take the dogs for a walk. I said, Ozzy will not survive, so you should leave him at home. You will be dragging him.
Does he want to borrow my animal stroller?
Well, that would work. Yes, we would need that.
Okay.
Anyway, so Ellie, I think, is going for a walk to the dog park.
would
And
love
that's
it.
she will. It's a beautiful day today.
Our room was half a kilometer to the front of the resort by the water where the pools and the restaurants were.
That would have been an issue.
If I'm forgetting something, I'm
Yeah.
not going back.
Right.
I was not a happy camper. No, listen. I walked like 2 kilometers a day.
There you go.
Right? Mm-hmm. Might be the first time I came home a half a pound lighter.
Right?
The food was awful.
That's horrible.
The food was, it was the...
You know, when you're on vacation, I don't need a lot of good food. I just need something that's, I can go to kind of every day, and it's pretty good.
I said to Tracie...
I don't need fancy food.
You guys, we were so not fancy.
Right.
The best was room service, actually.
Good.
It must have come from a different kitchen on the property.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, it was so bad. It was like, what can we find at the buffet that isn't gross? The food
Oh my
was
God. Our
awful.
buffet was really good.
Oh, I'm glad you had a nice time. Yeah. I'm so glad.
And iguana free.
totally.
Oh my God.
And our fan did. Anyway, I could go on and on. I'm so great. I am beyond grateful that we were able to go.
For sure, Jo.
And we did not let it ruin our. We wouldn't return to this resort.
It's kind of funny to have like
yeah,
a little bit of a train wreck
right.
story
But
every once in a while.
the where we were was so incredibly beautiful, and the people of Mexico, the citizens, the people are lovely.
Yeah. I agree. We
couldn't be more lovely.
Exactly. I totally agree. Really warm culture and community, and I loved it. Speaking of Mexico, did anybody see the new show on CNN? You know how they were searching for Italy with Stanley Tucci? Now they're searching for Mexico with Eva Longoria. Oh, it's so good.
No, I haven't seen
So
it
if you
yet.
love the Italy one, or even if you just love Mexico, like I can't wait. It's every Sunday night. So first one was up, and it was very good.
I'll look for it because that's,
Mexico City.
Yeah, amazing.
I would love to go to Mexico City. So it was really cool.
I love that.
Her food looked really good. Yeah.
I have to say, though, I did have the best taco. Actually, okay, the best lunch was the tacos. It was like stewed chicken meat, white pulled chicken meat. And then they had a tortilla soup that I will dream about.
Really?
Those two things.
Okay, so you had some
Yes.
good food.
Yes.
That's good.
But it was only available at lunch.
Oh.
But
Can you order two and put one in your room for later?
like homemade pressed tortillas.
Oh, yeah.
And just they gave you the tortilla and the meat, and then you went up to the bar and fixed it, like with all
Really
your
good
toppings.
salsas and stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Okay, any more knitting? What did I just show you? I just showed you my shawl.
Some of these are Frankie gray. I have two more that I'll show.
My memory's great. It's just super short. It's really good.
So, I am knitting a companion to.
Ooh, Jode.
This is my cowl companion to the Franken beanie.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Oh, that's sheepy in that bag. So the cowl is bigger, so I widened the colored block here.
I love that.
It's basically the same.
It's a bigger piece.
This
I
is
love that
wider.
chunky.
Yeah.
I love that.
So what I'm gonna do? Okay, so I was dying to use my Spin Cycle Bulky.
Yeah.
So that's what I took with me to play with the yarn.
It's called Plump.
It's called Plump.
Yeah.
And I'm using.
Ooh, I love it.
This is called Smoke Show.
This is super. Smoke Show is the one you could get for this sweater.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, and I wanted to confirm that was the color before I said. But Smoke Show will get you this pretty much the same look.
Yes.
So I cast this on, and it's so fun and fast. But look what I did, you guys. This is not going to be the pattern one. I was too lazy to go back. These are all 3 ribs.
Yeah.
Here's 2, and then 3.
So what?
I just noticed. I'm not going back. This will just be for some photos. But it's not going to be too much taller. What do you think?
I agree. It's because a bulky fabric too is gonna, if it gets really tall, is gonna be like.
I thought I would actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm gonna just finish this section and then do the ribbing.
Great.
People can always add, right?
Of course.
So this will be the next.
And I mean, you had plenty of yarn with one skein of that
one
Plumpy.
skein of Plumpy.
Yeah, which is I believe 100 yards from what I remember when I was looking at it. I love it.
Thank you. I think you might dip into a second skein of DK for the main color, but
Really?
because I only have this much left.
Okay.
But what you could do is what's left of the second skein will get you the hat
Right.
as well.
Right.
So you can use 2 skeins for the main color for the hat and the cowl.
Or you could, when you're writing your pattern, take off 10 stitches or 8 or whatever your pattern repeat is.
Yeah.
Make it slightly narrower if you want. If you're worried about yarn management. But if you've got enough.
Right. I always think, wouldn't it be nice to be able to have the pattern for people like one and done? Like 1 skein of DK will get you the whole thing.
Right.
I mean, I'm really close. I'm not going to get the ribbing done.
Right.
With this.
So, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But then I don't want them to just need 10 grams of the second skein.
That's what I mean. If this was slightly fewer stitches,
Yeah.
right, you might get you might be able to squeak it out.
Like one repeat shorter.
Yeah, but the same. I love the idea of the cowl hat. Set,
Exactly.
Right, and then something like that.
Anyway, so this has been really fun. But I mean, look at the magic. This is called Bruised. I think it's Bruised Ego.
It's really pretty.
Bruised something. It's the color of bruises.
That's really beautiful.
Look at this blue in here, you guys. I've got some plumpy to show you guys for what I've purchased, but it's magical.
It's stunning.
It's been
Otherwise, you would hold DK double for the contrast.
Yes, it's going to be the same idea of this. It's DK held double or a combination, but
Jodi, it's amazing.
Yeah, that was really fun.
You've been busy. I love
That
seeing
I
all
took
the
to Mexico.
new exciting things. Okay.
It's fun.
Does everybody or anybody remember this sweater? And remember, so I took off the neckline. It was way too big.
Yes.
And then when I pulled it back, I ran into short rows. And when I re-knit it, I didn't love, there was two little areas that to me looked not smooth and they stood out.
Of course they're on your front.
They're right here.
Yeah.
Right here. Like, they can't be the back ones. Of course not. No, they're right in the front. So I ended up doing little daisies. I used double strand of the sock yarn, the pink. This is Frankie gray fibers as well. This is On the Vine and Pinch Me. And it was fingering weight and mohair, fingering weight and mohair. And this was the Cozy Classic Raglan by Jessie May. This is one of my all-time favorite sweaters. I love it so much. I wear it so much. And so I did all these little daisies with 2 strands of the Pinch Me sock yarn.
Loved it.
I liked it. It was very nice.
Yeah, you did. You weren't
I was
100%
like
sold.
8 out of 10 liked
Yeah.
it. I liked it, but it just didn't ring perfect for me. So I pulled it out, and I decided to use 2 strands of mohair instead of 2 strands of...
Oh, it looks a little softer.
And
it's fuzzy.
It matches exactly. It blends into the whole fuzzy.
Sorry, what did you do the first time?
It was 2 strands. I did the same daisies, well, less of them, but it was double-stranded sock yarn. 2 strands of fingering weight. So no mohair at all. I probably should have done them, fingering and mohair, just like the whole sweater.
I can see the softness of these, and the halo is incredible.
And
it
kind of blends in better.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, you did one on the back.
I did a whole bunch. Like now they go up and over, like to the top of my shoulder. There's a little one that I put on the back. So now I'm 10 out of 10. Love this.
I feel like, and I didn't feel this like what I saw the first time. I feel like it wasn't now an afterthought. Mm-hmm. Now it's a design element. Yeah,
right?
I feel
You're
like.
Right. I feel the same. So my left sleeve has a little...
Are you serious? This is so
and
good.
then my right hem.
What the?
So now it's really, it's kind of all over.
Tracie.
It turned out super cute.
Tracie.
Now I'm like, I love it and it feels
Are you excited
done.
to wear it? Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And I put a little one at the back. I really love the back, this little center back on a sweater. I just think some little something is really cute.
That should be your signature.
Well, I even thought for the back of this, I was going to duplicate stitch like a little neon heart. Like there's neon pink in here. I just thought I would pick a color and do a little heart or something.
You're so creative.
Nah.
You are.
Anyway.
You think these little nuances that you think of are really quite special. Like, it's so good.
Thank you. I have to say, I love this.
10 out of 10. And I loved it before.
And so I'm not someone that knows how to embroider. I am faking it till I make it. I really
You
don't.
bought all the stuff to do it.
I know. I don't really know how to embroider. But there's a really good video that I watched. It's by Love Crafts. They have a YouTube channel here, and it's 10 beginner embroidery stitches. And it's this gentleman showing you super, super basic. And this daisy stitch is one of them. If you really want to know like super basic things, I would say watch that. It was a really good video.
I think you're selling yourself a touch short. You clearly know how to embroider. Maybe
well,
not
now
a million
I know how
stitches.
to embroider daisies.
Okay.
The end. But I actually love it.
Yeah.
Like adding this mohair to my... Oh my God.
You guys should see this in person.
Like I can't even. Like, it's all halo.
Oh,
and all.
It's beautiful.
So I would make this intentionally like this again. And if people are wanting to do like this fingering and mohair with, there is a project page on Ravelry for this one.
Okay.
And this Frankie gray. I got to do another version of this.
It's beautiful.
We got to pick 2 more colors.
You should. I'll give them to you. You can do it.
Oh my God, Jodi.
Eucalyptus, maybe.
Right? Yeah. I feel like eucalyptus and sky high would give the same vibe.
Yes, it would.
Right? Like where you're the same tone. Anyway,
Oh,
you guys,
beautiful.
I'm pretty obsessed. I just did that last night. 2 nights ago, maybe. And I remember it took me the whole evening to do these,
Yeah.
but I enjoyed it.
I mean, we love making,
Yeah.
so I'm not surprised you don't love it.
Yeah.
I know I would love it. It's just that how do you break up your time between...
Right.
I would love to do embroidery. I mean, I see those things and think, oh, I want to buy it, but you have to do it.
You know, the cross stitch is different. I have lots of cross stitch stuff, and that's literally just an X. I can do that. But embroidery with like making little things.
Yeah.
on
Super
stuff.
cute.
Did you see Arona of Buku? Did you see her last
Make
post?
shoes. Make shoes. Is that what you're talking about?
But first she quilted fabric and then used that. Like there's a kit you can buy to make your own shoes, but she quilted this fabric and then used that as her
Yes.
fabric. It was phenomenal.
Yes.
And like she's wearing these adorable shoes. So that's a fun thing. Who would want to do that?
That's incredible. Like her making is next level.
right. Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
They were so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a cool idea. They were so smart to get her to do a version, right? Like I just think
Yeah,
she
it's
knocked it out of the park. Like
I
who
agree.
would have imagined that you could do that?
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
All her making is so beautiful to watch.
That's it for my knitting.
Okay.
today.
I wanted to show. Okay, this is Kara's. I don't think I showed. Did I show this yet?
I never remember if it was on the video or not. I've seen it, but I love it. Share it. I love the colors, Jode.
I just want to make sure I honor all the knitters who knit for me.
Totally.
So this one, I did show it already, but this was Kara who knit this, and I wanted to make sure.
Well, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it just looks so squishy.
right. It's pretty.
What colors are those?
Okay, I love adding color like this. It's like red and pink. Where not everybody likes to put those together. I
Right.
think they're perfect.
Isn't that funny? Because I look at it and think,
Yeah, I
why would
adore
you
red
not?
and pink.
I do.
This is prickly pear. I love a dirty green, and this is a really pretty soft blush pink.
Oh, it's so pretty. And
Really?
super springy.
You guys, it is so squishy.
I
Yeah.
love that color combo.
I have one more sweater to I have two more sweaters to show, but this one I'll show now. Oh my God, you guys, I have so much knitting. I should
Wow.
save this.
Save it if you want. It's incredible. It's
I'm
here.
gonna-
Show it.
I'm going to wear it, but I'm just going to show it. I had my friend Mish. She is now a friend. She knit this. I think I don't know.
It's called the Metamorphic by Andrea Mowry.
I'm just thinking, is it Micheline or Micheline? I know I'm not saying her name right, so I'm just going to call it Mish. But this is the Andrea Mowry Metamorphic sweater.
Beautiful.
Do you guys remember the yarn? It's loop that
Yes.
Tracie gifted me, and it's got those yin
That's
and yang.
what
Yes.
it is. Okay, Jody. I thought this was something else. I
No.
did not pick up that that's what this yarn was.
It's got the that yin and yang yarn.
It's by Loop Fiber Studio.
yeah, and they're made to go together.
That one's worsted weight.
And
That's a perfect pattern.
don't you think?
Yes, this is a great choice pattern yarn marriage combo.
And I'm going to be able to wear it and really show it off. But it's got a beautiful detail running down here, the shoulder and the arm, and it's got a beautiful detail down the middle.
Yes, a slip stitch. So as soon as this pattern came out, I thought, ooh, I really want to make one of those.
It's a beautiful
I
pattern.
think you knit it inside out, and this is a slip stitch, right? Because it's reverse stockinette on the outside. Yeah.
I mean, this is just as
So
beautiful.
I think you knit it inside out, and it's like one round stripes or two round or something like that.
It's beautiful.
Very, very meditative to knit, I would think, right? You're just constantly changing your yarn. You don't have to cut anything. It's just there.
Yeah. Really pretty neckline, a deep.
I love that ribbed neckline.
Yeah.
Jodi, it's
You
beautiful.
guys, this
She
yarn
did a great
is
job.
so soft. Check it. If you haven't checked out Loops, we've showed it before. It is such beautiful yarn. Love
It's
it.
Saturday. Cheers.
Cracking your beer. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh my God, I can't remember.
Okay, what else have you got to show?
Okay, I don't have more knitting, but I can share
Yes.
something that I bought.
Did you go to the Fiber Nook?
I did.
Is it so nice?
You guys, okay. I feels like I haven't been to yarn store or local yarn stores for a while because I just haven't. So I saw on the Fiber Nook's Instagram that they were doing a little renovation. Their neighbor left the building, and so they've knocked out the wall a little bit, made an entry. So they've expanded, they've rearranged
Looks
everything.
like they've doubled almost.
It feels
Does it feel
so
that way?
bright and open. They have so much yarn there. I actually ran into Roz, and I haven't seen her for a long time. She and Leslie are in Germany at that H&H. We should go to that.
Wow, that would be amazing.
Anyway, it was really nice to get a chance to see her, but they carry Jameson and Smith. They carry so much stuff, you guys. They got in John Arbon.
You guys, they've like stepped up. They've made some really nice changes.
Roz really loves, anyway, she's an amazing supporter of indie dyers. She's got it all. She's got lots of beautiful British woolly wools, Brooklyn tweed. Like, they have just so much yarn. I couldn't possibly do it justice. Anyway, I was just feeling like, you know what? I need a little field trip. So I went to Fiber Nook, and it was phenomenal.
I'm actually rude that you didn't wait.
I know. The
So,
whole time that I was in there, I was like,
did you feel guilty?
not guilty,
I shouldn't
but
be
I
here
was
by
like,
myself.
I was like, you know, it would be fun to do this with you. But so I have this color of the 2-ply jumper weight. This is one of their new, I think, is this the new one? I don't know if this is the new one. I don't think this is the new one. Isn't that funny?
I have a giant bin of it already. They have a ton.
I have a whole bunch. Anyway, I bought a bunch of colors to swatch for a vest. So it's like greens and golds and
For yourself?
yeah. So the vest,
Nice.
the main color is sort of this color family, but I feel like this is not the color I have. But I had so many colors on the desk,
Oh my gosh.
and this is what I sort of ended like. How springy and beautiful is that?
Beautiful.
So really,
beautiful.
25-gram little balls. So
They're
you can.
perfect.
They are. They really are. They're just literally meant for color work. 2-ply jumper weight, 115 meters, 125 yards. So
$7.
it's exciting. It's exciting.
I love that.
Yeah. So that's something that
Was it a whole wall of it?
they have a huge shelf of it.
Yeah.
But they carry Holst. Super soft. They're bringing in other Holst.
They really have an amazing selection of yarn from. They carry
Fiber
acrylic.
Company.
They carry some acrylic.
They carry a little bit of everything.
Cotton.
But they specifically made a big corner of like just sock yarn now, like the sock corner and areas for classes and social. Anyway, it's phenomenal. When you come to the Gathering Threads Festival, take a trip to the Fiber Nook, or if you're local, you'll need to go check it out because, you know, things are new and exciting. It's exciting.
We need to do that. Grab a
was
coffee one
totally
afternoon maybe and
bring
go.
our knitting. They've got a couple of couches. You
I
can
did
go
notice
just hang out.
they kind of have that now. Is it a separate area?
Yes, that's
yeah.
in the second space, and it's just super bright light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay, I have 2 sweaters that I'm going to show, and I had them knit because Frankie Gray is going to kit them.
Nice.
They're not kitted yet, but you could feel free
So
to put your
coming
own
next
together.
week?
Coming soon. This first one is by Melissa, who is very close. She's just south of us in Alberta. She's a very beautiful knitter.
Yeah.
But this is based on this sweater. I love it so much. I love the sporty feel of it with the ribbing. But to make it not as complicated for the kits, I just have it knit in one solid color for the body. It's funny that I had her knit. I should have asked you first. I had her knit the Cozy Classic.
Yeah, but they're so similar.
Yeah, you would probably not know the difference.
So, yeah. No. The color is amazing.
This color is Sky High. Oh, I think I got something on it. Perfect.
It'll wash out.
Sky High for the main body.
Love.
I have natural undyed for the ribbing.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom. And then this is hibiscus.
Oh, I love it.
Which, I mean, how much do we adore this?
So much.
This is just so beautiful, you guys. And so adding this little just pop of something changes the whole
And is that
entire
enough?
story.
Just a mini skein can do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
And what about the cream?
A 50
You need a
gram.
50?
Yeah. And so I have 2 more samples being knit. So you can put your own kit together now from the
Right.
pattern. But I will have kit
The minis
color
and the half
options
skeins, yeah.
available when I get the other samples back.
It's
but
so
I couldn't wait to
cute.
share this. Melissa just sent it back.
Listen, I'm all over it. I really wanted it. I love, and that's just, we keep saying, like, the no frills, the cozy classic raglan. This is the same pattern. This is
Look
the same
it.
pattern as that.
Yeah.
So the one pattern you can literally interpret, I don't know how many ways. It would be infinite as to how many ways you could, you know, maybe make a turtleneck or maybe make the sleeves different. Or I just love a basic raglan shape and the freedom to style it differently with different yarns, different textures, maybe.
This is such a good example of
It
a
is.
basic, beautiful raglan pattern.
I love wearing the shape. I love wearing that t-shirt, sweatshirt. It's so easy to wear.
So easy.
Yeah.
I have a gray one coming with neon coral. And then I really can't remember the other one. Maybe charcoal? Anyway, I had 3 different options.
I should give you this if you want to take a picture or something for it, because it's all your yarn.
Absolutely. We love it. And then this one's from Anne, because ever since Tracie knit and wears hers, I knew we needed one.
Oh,
This
I'm knitting
is-
another one, short-sleeved, like
is
this.
a ranunculus. You guys, this is Anne. She's 3 a.m. knitter. She also has a podcast.
Oh, yay. I remember.
She's from the East Coast, but I had asked her I had sent her Sky High fingering.
Mohair?
Did I send her fingering?
Oh, no. I see what you
Yes.
mean. Is
Sky
it
High
fingering?
fingering and hibiscus mohair.
Okay. Yeah. That's a... Okay, so the ranunculus
How
is kind of
good is
amazing.
this?
You can do it in almost any yarn.
Yes.
Like, it's a very loose gauge. So, like, I used Aran weight linen. And it still got gauge on, like, a 6mm needle. So, it's awesome that you can just
Yeah.
do that. I think it was written for fingering weight and mohair.
Yeah.
Jodi, this is so cute.
So this is so cute. And it's funny, not all, like you would think, I have a beautifully knit hat from a test knitter, and I'm going to show it another time, that was black onyx for the fingering and hot pink, I think, for the mohair. It's awful. I think it's not
but
great.
I was just going to say, color is so subjective. There's people
No.
that are going to love that.
I shouldn't say awful. It is absolutely not what I pictured the
Right.
result to be.
Right.
It's knit stunningly. She did a perfect job. I wonder if she thought to herself while she's knitting it, I wonder why she.
I
picked these
love this,
colors."
or what was she thinking?
Yeah.
And that can be, I mean, it's literally the same item can be that for different people. This is perfect. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm ripping this out. When you add a different color mohair, it's hard to predict what you're going to get.
Yes, like that.
It's kind of miraculous.
Yes, like that blue main color and a yellow mohair.
Yeah.
Obviously, with color theory, changed it to green.
You know what just popped in my head? Eucalyptus and Hello Yellow. For stripes. Yellow, full body eucalyptus and Hello, because Hello Yellow is very soft.
Yes.
That would be super cute. So I really want to make another. I bought a linen yarn last summer and I never used it yet. It's this color. It's kind of a mango-y orange. That's what I was thinking about casting on right now.
Well, I love that.
Jodi's amazing.
Actually, also Sonder Yarn is just re-releasing their Muse, which is their linen.
Oh, that was really good. I knit a sweater in that.
It's available now.
Okay, so I should wear that next time.
Yeah, that's such great yarn, you guys. Shouldn't we be doing this in January?
What?
Like we're doing a knit along, long sleeve sweater knit
know.
along. I know southern and northern hemispheres are different, but really we probably should have done our sweater and tee knit along first.
Yeah.
So we can transition and wear them.
But they are really quick to knit.
yeah, they are.
So if you're going to knit sort of something at like a worsted weight gauge, like 20 stitches, it
Yeah.
knits pretty fast.
Yeah, it does.
But before Jodi left for holidays, I placed a yarn order with Frankie Gray. And I was like, I didn't expect to get it before you went away. I know how busy you were, but
I dyed the parchment that morning.
oh my God, Jodi, you're insane.
Do you know what it is though? It's so quick for me just to do one pot of parchment.
That's work.
because
You shouldn't have.
I know what it's like if you have something in
God,
your
no.
brain
Okay.
and you want to cast on.
Well, and I'm really glad I ended up finishing my sweaters because now I've got the mental space. Like I don't feel like
yeah.
I'm just adding more to this pile that's not going down. It's like check a couple off the list and make room in my head. So I have been thinking about a new, oh my God, I don't even know what it's going to be. I don't even know what it's going to be. But these colors were calling my name. This
You're
is
so good with color.
Cobalt, Kate's Green, and Mayflowers. And something similar to what Jodi's wearing, and then the parchment as the main color.
I think that's going to make your...
Do you like that?
Oh!
Okay, but I also have hibiscus, stiletto. Like, I've got all these colors. I don't know if it's going to be all, like, pinks and oranges, but I really love this.
So Kate's Green and Cobalt are brand new. And Kate's Green was inspired by Kate Spade's Green, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's such a
I
fresh...
Super fresh.
It's so good. And then the Cobalt, we were missing that color. So, but then you put them together. They're so good.
And I mean, it's crazy. So I really want to knit something and it's going to happen. Maybe that's what I'm going to cast on. I love the colors, make me so happy. I think I should cast that on. But Jodi also has these amazing sets of DK mini skeins. And I have a couple of sock pattern ideas. And they've just popped into my, I don't know what it is about spring. I want to like clean my windows and cast on new designs and make stuff up. I don't know what it is, but this is the retro vibes. These are all mini skeins.
That's the one
together.
I knit that hat in.
Okay, so love it. People will love that. And this is the In Bloom. These are all mini skeins. Oh my gosh, I can't.
Actually, that
even.
one's really quite pretty. Do you guys know Zellers is reopened in Edmonton?
Well, yes. Isn't it a corner of the bay? It's not the whole store, right?
Is that what it is?
I think it might be something like that. But these, again, fresh spring colors. And I just thought to myself,
That's the In Bloom set.
I have an idea for these. So that's another thing I want to do. Wind these up and cast on. I've got 2 shorty sock patterns in my brain that want to come out. So those are my plans.
That's so
Jodi,
cute.
your
I
yarn's
love it.
phenomenal.
Thank you.
I love. I
We
can't
are-
believe you just made that. You're such a
It was
liar.
easy.
I'm never asking you
Yeah, you
again.
better.
I said to
I'll be
Jodi,
mad.
do you happen to have parchment?
Yeah, I have
Free
it.
parchment? And she's like, just. I'm never asking again.
Yes, you are.
Not when you're going on holidays.
That was very quick, and then you leave it, and then, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Okay, so,
Okay, so stay tuned. I feel like this is happening tonight. Wind it up. Get going.
Really?
Yeah. Should I swatch?
yeah.
Normally I do, but
You know.
it's going to be quick and dirty swatch. Sit there with a blow dryer drying it.
That's what your pillow should say. Quick and dirty.
Quick and dirty? That's what your pillow should say.
Fast and furious. Totally.
Quick and dirty. I wonder if Corey would like some suggestions
she
for her
said.
next pattern.
Call me.
Right.
Call me, Corey. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so let's see.
That's hysterical.
I don't have a ton of things that I purchased.
No?
No.
Me either, but I've got a few more fun things to share.
Awesome. Let's do that. What did we just show?
Okay.
Oh yeah, go for
No,
it.
show your
No.
hats. I just showed something.
Okay, so
I want to see these. That's
I
so
had
pretty.
some of these samples knit. This one was also knit by Kara. So what I wanted to do is, I think I might have showed this,
I love
but
it.
this is the JoJo hat. This is my very first pattern. It was in DK weight yarn, but I also have had some beautiful samples knit with fingering held with mohair.
I love that.
Right? We love this. And
The fabric made with fingering and mohair, sort of at that DK weight gauge. I love the drapiness of it. It's really light to wear, but it's very warm. So we live in a place with a very cold, long winter. This is such a good... Jodi, that's beautiful.
This is called Euphoria. This is a color we have in our shop. But you know what's really fun? We all have those single skeins that we used to shop by, right? We have so many.
And a fingering weight hat, like you can probably get 2 hats out of 1 skein of fingering weight yarn.
Actually, you probably can get 3 because 2 were knit and here's this much left.
Right. Okay, that's awesome.
Right. So...
Wow. Not playing yarn chicken at all
not
to get
at
2 hats.
all, like not even close. So that's really fun. So we have kitted a whole bunch of yarn. If you go under the kit tab in Frankie Gray Fibers website, tons of combinations. They're mainly tonal, but if you want to make your own kit, just grab some of the fun speckles.
Jodi, that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
And I mean, mohair and speckles, it's just so pretty.
Shelly knit these.
It looks like a watercolor painting. Like it's...
Okay, Shelly.
Excuse me.
Hey, Shelly. Shelly is one of the sisters that we met in the airport in Vancouver the very first year we went to Knit City.
Oh my... Oh! That took us on our yarn crawl? That Shelly?
No, they weren't the ones that took us on our yarn. Were they?
Well, I sort of think I have the worst memory, but I thought so.
But they were Shelly and her sister.
Yeah.
Shelly sadly lost her sister this year, so that was really awful. But we were so happy to have met.
Yes.
And spent time with them.
And like full circle moment. Now she's knit. Oh my gosh.
Now she's testing. She is a machine.
Really?
Yes. Anyway.
Jodi, that's really,
Shout out,
really
Shelly.
cool. Shout out to Shelly. And
Sharon, I'm so sorry that I'm so glad that we were able to have met. Ah, yes, we did the wrong call.
yes, I thought so.
And
oh my gosh.
Yes.
The memories from that trip, I'll never forget. I mean, I forget things like dates and things like that. I will never forget
the joy.
the day we had and how much fun it was.
Sharon was my smoker buddy.
There you go.
It was great.
And then her daughter was driving us all, like literally all over Vancouver.
Yeah.
It was a ball. Let me tell you, do it again tomorrow. I would do it again tomorrow, only because you guys were so much fun and so sweet. And it was a true, like literally meeting strangers in an airport.
And then felt like instant friends because we all knit.
And it was like, let's get in a car and I don't know where we're going. It was just the best. And you know, we've had other experiences like that, and it just makes you feel so good and so happy. And I love sharing those with other people because it's everybody out there's doing it. Anyway, it was just really fun.
It was really fun.
I just remember it's just so
remember buying all the yarn.
Go way back in our catalog of videos to 2017 October, somewhere in there. It'll be our Knit City recap. The whole story's there. Mm-hmm. The whole story's there. And it's the best. It was just a ball. I have such a big smile.
Somebody just said, our crocheters welcome. Guess what? We're having a hot granny square summer crochet along.
Yeah.
So,
listen, our make-alongs are never knit-alongs. They're
we say knit-alongs, but we really mean
they're make-alongs. So...
Listen, you can sew garments.
I was just going to say, if you're a sewist and you're sewing t-shirts, we'll make sure all that info's out there, but it is never just a knit-along.
Yeah.
We should be more clear about that. We try and remember.
Yeah.
We're a hot mess. We're not planners.
I'm jacked
but
up.
We are.
That's so funny.
Like it is a make-along. Okay. Our friends over at the Village Len Cafe, they have their Great Canadian Yarn Adventure. They spoil our knit-alongs and send a kit. for us. What is the Great Canadian Yarn Adventure? It is a...
Well, I'll tell you.
Hold on. Buckle up. Here it comes. It is a yarn subscription box that's inspired by a location in Canada. So I'm not sure which month this is, but it's inspired by Lupin Falls, British Columbia.
Didn't we just show one?
Yeah. But it might have been sitting around for a while.
Got it.
So here we go. This one is, I believe, pretty recent. Maybe it's March.
Look at that.
So you get this postcard, which you can actually mail to someone. You get a printed pattern book, which is amazing. It tells you about the designer and what you're going to knit. It's actually super well. I'm blown away by the book every time. It's very, very well done, very easy to read. And then they usually have a Canadian yarn dyer that's done a special color for the kit. And this time it's the yarn therapist.
We love her.
And you get this is mini skeins. Somebody just said, Karen said it's March. So yay. So this is her mini skeins in her 80% 20 sock yarn. And it's these tonal colors. And your pattern, it must gradiate. Whatever you're making must gradiate. Yeah, but that's a surprise. Huh? I don't know how much of that they show you.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what it makes.
Okay.
Because it's March.
I think this is
now
so
we're
good.
April, so more. You guys, this is really good.
It's amazing.
It's a cowl. It is a triangle shape.
It's a bandana cowl.
Ooh, we love it.
So you're going to stripe these tonal yarns. It's going to look like a watercolor, like a beautiful... The yarn therapist just does such gorgeous yarns. And you get your little soak packet to wash your... You always get custom stitch markers. These ones are crystals. They're super cute. And what do we have in here?
This is thick paper.
Yeah, they're printed on glossy. Oh, you get a row counter.
Wow.
So you're set. Like you get this box and you can literally wind your yarn and off you go. You've got everything you need. So
Twistabella cowl. Are they ever available outside of the box?
don't ask me questions.
Okay, whatever.
Jeez, whatever.
It's nice.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
maybe. I'm going to give you a solid maybe there. And it actually says March 2023. So you can go to the Village Len Cafe and see if they have any of these left. Or you could sign up for next month.
Love, love, love.
Or you could sign up for their sock version of this. This one's...
Oh, that's fun too.
Sometimes this box is a sock, but not always. They do have a sock version as well. So I'm just... these ladies are so sweet. If we're ever out in their neck of the woods, Ajax, Ontario. You can go visit their yarn shop, the Village Len Cafe.
So nice.
Village Len Yarn
I love
Cafe.
that they're based in Canada, supporting Canadian
All
makers and
inspired by
designers.
Canadians,
inspired
Canadian
by the country.
dyers, everything.
Yeah.
So it's really, really cool. So thank you, ladies.
Love that.
Super fun.
Okay.
What do you have? You've got so many goodies to share.
Only because I had knitters
I
knit
love
these.
this color, Jodi.
That's gingerbread.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you a couple more
That's
samples.
a sweater.
I did not knit this. This one is knit by Jory.
Okay.
This is the Mads hat. This is also one of my hats. I think it might be my second hat. It is
Ooh, that's so pretty.
just slip
Jode.
stitches.
But the texture is
yeah.
so good.
It's knit in DK yarn with optional, you can hold DK with the it was my first pattern. It can be, I did say in there it was DK, but you can hold the optional mohair and it really doesn't change your gauge all that much. I wonder if I would have done it fingering and mohair and then DK is the other. I'm not sure, but I have weights that I can update all these patterns.
And there's a gauge on the pattern.
Yeah.
So for some people, maybe they need to go fingering and mohair with a different size needle. Like match the gauge in the pattern and you're good.
Exactly. So this was knit by, this sample was knit by Tracie, and it's also the Mads hat. And this is in the colorway Teenage Dream.
So Mads hat was fingering, it says.
Fingering with mohair.
And mohair, yeah.
Okay.
So you could do it, but you've also got a sample there that's in straight DK. Ooh, look.
Yeah. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, beautiful.
So
love it.
So this one, you guys, I had them knit.
And you could also knit You could also go up a needle size and knit a smaller circumference of a hat. Do you know what I mean? Like you can play with lots of yarn.
It's funny. I had her knit these. This is fingering held double. I should have read the pattern before I set these out.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
But anyway, they turned out beautiful. So this is like tone on tone. This is gingerbread. It's in our shop, but it's gingerbread DK held with gingerbread fingering or mohair.
Okay, so this is like a sweater.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes. Yes, I love it.
I love it. And it's kind of like a fitted beanie.
I love it.
You can add a repeat if you want it, but it's just slip stitches doing this, you guys.
I could steal this. I love the color. I would love. Do I have?
That would be stunning for a sweater.
I sort of have that Sonder yarn one, but I would do again. I would do another sweater, and it doesn't have mohair, so I would totally do this with mohair.
Yeah.
Gee, that's so gorgeous.
And then this is Teenage
They
Dream.
both are.
That's a speckled colorway.
I love that one.
In our shop. Yeah, gingerbread. Gingerbread. We need a sweater of gingerbread.
Good.
What about gingerbread and
gingerbread? Ranunculus, long sleeve, fingering mohair, or whatever. Like there's lots of good patterns you could do, but it would be like an everyday. I could do it in a stripe again.
everything striped? I love it.
What is with me in stripes? I mean,
they're happy. They're fun.
They're super fun to knit.
Yeah.
And I do love wearing them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting out. I can't wait to tonight.
Did you see these?
I can't wait to boot my family out so I can.
Bye.
I'm not even making.
Do you want to go for dinner? Ask them if they want to go. They
Jeff's
should go out for
making
dinner. Why?
I don't know.
What's he making?
Chicken Caesar salad and garlic bread, cheesy garlic bread.
Really?
Want to
You
stay?
don't have to do anything?
No.
I cooked last night actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did I make last night? Oh, it's pizza night. It was really good.
Did you? So good.
So good. Pizza night. Homemade pizza night.
Let's talk about this.
Okay, so we shared, sometime last year, Anna Hunter, who is Longway Homestead. She's the original Bad Anna's yarn shop owner. She's got a sheep farm and a mill in Manitoba, Canada. So we go to lots of shows and we'll see Longway Homestead, and they've got yarn and all kinds of other things. She had a big Kickstarter for this book. I can't even wait to read. I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to. It's all about raising sheep and on the land and everything you've ever wanted to know. They've got a small scale mill. They've got that Breed of the Month club that I loved, and I did a whole year of that.
Is there Coles notes I can get?
Of what? This book?
I'm just kidding.
She does classes.
Yeah.
Like if you go to some shows, she does lecture style classes on exactly this kind of stuff.
Do you know what okay, it's not a giant book, but here's the thing. I think it's really interesting to learn about all that goes on to bring us this. I mean, it kind of might sound like it's not the most exciting topic. It's really interesting, you guys.
It's not only that, it's like she'll talk to you about the different breeds and why you would choose one over another to make certain garments and all of that. So if that kind of thing, and it's all about wool that's raised from BC to the Maritimes, all the way across Canada. There's so many different climates and zones, and I'm sure that's got to affect the animals and the farming and the milling and all of that. But I'm psyched. This is
I love a good documentary. So for me to be able to pick this up and actually, because I really, you guys, don't know a lot about
Listen, I want to get in the car and drive to Manitoba, where I've never been, and go see Longway Homes. She's like, come on down.
Okay, it's a 2-hour flight to Winnipeg. How far from Winnipeg? Like, Manitoba's not far from us.
But here's the thing. The whole industry, I mean, people, they weren't valuing sheep's fleece. Like, it wasn't lucrative for people to raise sheep and shear them and make yarn. Like, it just wasn't.
Yeah. So
things and I'm sure, I don't know the details, greatly affected. But she's got a bunch of different breeds. If you're into this kind of stuff, I would definitely say get her Breed of the Month club. And I was thinking about that today. Like, what am I going to cast on? I would like to cast on a sweater with all of the DK that I got from that year. There's a lot of them that were DK.
They were beautiful.
But she's teaching you everything you want to know about wool. Oh my gosh. And the carbon cycle of wool, right? Like from the sheep to the sweater.
It's not a psychological thriller with twists and turns, but for me, I find this really interesting.
I do too, Jode.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. Surprised? No.
She's like, let me know how it is.
Yeah. I was thinking gingerbread and hibiscus too. A pop, even if you cast on or cast off.
Super cute.
Yeah. I love that.
Or stiletto.
I love that so
Actually,
much.
lollipop, because it's warmer. Anyway, this is a thrill. This book, we're telling you this. This book is published Tuesday.
I don't have, it's in our shop right now for purchase.
Right.
You won't you can buy it now. It'll ship Monday. You won't receive it before the order date.
So I emailed Anna when I was like, are we going to be able to bring this to our shop? Because it's something I really, really want to support. And this is a great way to support not only the wool industry, but the farm. And she's really passionate about this and made it happen. And it does affect, I mean, if you're someone that loves to knit or crochet and use wool, this is a thing that it does affect all of us. Right?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I love it.
But it's going to be, I'm going to start reading
I
this.
won't remember a thing, but it's going to be really interesting to read it.
Super cute.
One other thing I want to show.
Sheep, I cannot even.
I have more stuff to show you guys, but we're on this topic. Look what arrives.
These books are such a big deal.
Volume 2 of 52 Weeks of Socks is now available for purchase. You guys, it's a linen, it's a coffee table book. It is so beautiful. Did you look through it yet?
Yes, it's stunning. So there's 52 patterns. Most of them are socks. There's a few cute little slippers, 47 different designers. And it really is just this amazing book to knit out of. I think, if you divide out the price, the cost of 52 sock patterns, and the fact that
those are stunning.
I every page I turned to was like, I want to knit that. I want to knit that.
I'm really not going to spoil and show anymore because most of the fun is going through this, you guys.
What's going on here?
And seeing all of them for the first time. But be sure of this. Every pattern is stunning.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
And the whole thing, it's a beautiful book. It's beautifully made and bound.
52 patterns.
I love this 52 series they've got. The 52 easy knits, 52 shawls, 52. But I mean, socks was huge. So this is the second volume. It's amazing.
Do you want to see one really
And there's
quick?
some that are very simple, some that are color work, some that are more like, it's for every mood and every level of knitter.
It's got a ruffle.
That's super, super, super
Anyway, I won't show you anymore. It's so good. But that's available. We love to be able to have these in our shop. Julie Aslan is our supplier. She supplies the majority of these books we get.
Just everything that we love.
It's amazing.
We're so lucky. We love that our knitters that pop by our shop seem to love books as much as we do. So thank you for that.
Okay.
And those are both, ready to ship.
Did you see this? We were talking about those staple sweaters that we love that we can knit again and again and make those twists to make it totally different. Tin Can Knits has done it again.
Oh my gosh, they're amazing.
So
Everything they do.
They've come out with a new collection of patterns. It's basically basics for your knitting.
Is it called the Best Basics? Is that what I'm going to look it up?
And what they've done, with the exception of the socks, is each of these patterns is from baby to big, size inclusive, real tiny to real size inclusive. Different yarn weights for these patterns.
There's basically no excuse. Like what kind of yarn do you have? I got fingering, I got DK, I got worsted. Okay, the pattern works for all of that. And they did. It's called Basics Collection. Yeah. So the cardigan, the beanie.
They're separately purchased, so you don't need to purchase ones you don't like.
But you can. So here's the deal. They're $8 each or $20 for the whole collection.
Yes.
So you get 4 patterns.
But look at this cardigan, you guys. It is like the perfectly fitting cardigan, and then pockets or no pockets.
Yeah. With all kinds of modifications.
Tons.
So they're And I'm sure they've got links to tutorials and stuff anyway. They're phenomenal. So you're going to get a sock pattern, a beanie pattern, a pullover, and a cardigan.
So this is the pullover. And the pullover is not raglan, you guys. It is a round yoke.
Love it.
And it's almost like where the increases are, it's a design of the sweater, and it looks very pretty. Like it's not like a rib or anything, but it's like beautifully placed increases. It's gorgeous. So
I have such a place in my heart for tin can knits.
yeah. So that's the beautiful simple sweater pullover. This is the beanie. So you get different yarn weights and ribbing patterns.
Yeah.
So you get to customize. There's like umpteen combinations you can make between the ribbing, the yarn weight, and colors.
You're not really buying 4 patterns.
Yeah.
You're buying like 400 patterns with all the
we kid you not.
variations that they give you. I mean, that may be stretching it a bit, but there are so many variations that I don't think you're going to get tired of knitting them. Right?
These are the everyday socks.
Super cute.
These are in DK. I'm not sure if in this pattern is different yarn weights.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because these 3 patterns had
minute.
the yarn suggestion. It had something like you can use different weights of
No,
yarn.
you're right. This says DK.
This one was DK.
Yeah.
But if you haven't heard, we enjoy a DK sock. I'm
Oh.
just saying. But with this
Once
pattern,
you start knitting DK socks,
the customization for this will be the length of your sock, whether you want shorties, middies, or longies. If you want different ribbing.
sorry, I'm lying. It says worsted DK sock yarn.
Okay.
It's true.
It is, sorry.
3 different weights, 3 different gauges.
Perfect.
Whoa,
My bad.
That was close.
Oh my God, we almost. But you're going to want to knit the DK because they're so good.
And worsted.
Perfect.
Worsted is like a slipper sock.
I swear, you guys.
And such a good weight for gifts.
Yes. Fingering held with mohair makes the dreamiest socks.
Fingering held double. You can do worsted. Like you can really stash bust with that.
And being a ribbed sock, we'll say it again, it's the perfect sock to go to if it's going to be a gift sock.
It really is just the perfect fit.
Because
Period.
it hugs your foot.
Whether it's a gift or not, it's very forgiving size-wise, which is great for gifts. But it really is the thing that makes it fits the best. I made Dad a pair of socks that were done in ribbing, and he's like, "Whoa, how did you make these fit so so well?"
Really?
It's like, Dad, I'm kind
Love
of a
it.
sock, you know.
I'm a sock magician.
I said it's the ribbing. It's that's the whole thing.
I have a few more patterns to show, but I want to show this yarn before we get too far.
And I have yarn to share too.
So this was the first yarn I ordered, the first order I placed, but this was a pre-order for, this is Ghost Ranch. This is the Spin Cycle
so good.
Plump.
It's so good. I hate it. It's so good.
And
like, I
then
just love it.
This one is Castaway. I've always wanted to see it. It's lots of grays and blues and orange. Love. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to wait for this. I better place another order that I'll get right away. So
Hey, Jersey.
That's why I have the other ones that I've already knit with.
And I mean, Spin Cycle skeins vary so much. So this Castaway looks like that. Some you might get with a more orange, but that's the beauty of Spin Cycle. I love it so much.
But Ghost Ranch.
Yeah, Ghost Ranch is...
I think it's a very popular color
I'm
for
really
them.
excited for our trip to Montana. We're going to the retreat with the Farmer's Daughter. I've already been thinking about our shopping day at Farmer's Daughter. Anyway, shout out to Farmer's Daughter. We're super excited.
That's so funny.
Love it. Okay, something else that is such a big deal. People go crazy for this collection. Our friend Nicole is Hue Loco. She retired of her chickens and roosters and came out with brand new ones. So I wanted to share. We shared one, and then there's a few more that have come out. So the hens, this is the Sicilian Buttercup. Who knew there was even such a thing? So gorgeous and earthy, and we've got snowshoe and semi-sweet. You can get these in her shop now. This is she tells you right there, this is the 2023. Obviously, they have plans to like keep it going, right? Her speckles
Beautiful.
are incredible. Yeah. The next week.
Oh, I love.
Okay, this is crazy.
This one jumped
still
right out at
the
me.
hens. This is the blue Australore. What?
Okay, you guys. This to me is stunning. What about a whole sweater in this?
Yes.
And that as like some like pops of color in your ribbing, or
I mean, this you could do
stripes.
2 of those 2 hats, like whatever,
Yes.
right? This is
Add a mohair.
you can
Oh
do
my
a
God.
shawl with this much yarn. This is agave and this is juniper. I believe that's what I would guess anyway. But those are they pair them with their existing semi-solids. So you can literally go get a whole sweater's worth of one of these and incorporate this skein somehow. It's pretty brilliant. Speckles are incredible.
Did you
and
just get your
gorgeous.
nails done?
This week sometime?
They look so nice. That looks like Lucky Lavender.
It totally does. It's not. It's one of those. You know that line that I don't even know what it's called,
Yeah.
but they've got all those samples.
Pretty.
Oh my God, look at my like dry hands. Okay. The one that came out yesterday.
Oh, this is also. You know who?
This is now we're into roosters.
Mom will love this.
Mom would love this. Anything white and black, but it is totally stunning. This is the death layer. That rooster sounds like I don't even know what to
want to
think.
catch
No.
that.
And this is sangria and cracked pepper, and this is the death layer rooster. Excuse me, like those speckles. I can't
Okay,
even.
I'm gonna take this skein and knit something for Mom.
She'll love it.
I'm gonna add natural
She
mohair.
will love it. Okay, and
Okay, this, you guys, is so pretty. It's just soft. Like the background is like
It's
very, very soft.
and look at the peachy at the bottom. I didn't see that. That's really pretty.
but it's gonna be subtle. It's so
Actually,
nice.
Nicole had a shawl knit up in it, and I can quickly show
This one?
Yep, it's so good.
Wow, lots of green.
So Hue Loco just has all kinds of new things happening. They bought a warehouse. They're moving into their warehouse. It's very exciting. That's that.
yeah, Mom will love this.
Beautiful.
It goes with everything.
So that's the death layer. That's a
Scary.
Stephen King. Stephen West, Stephen King, whatever. Some Stephen. Stephen West's Zoolandia pattern, and it's free. And it'll do, you
Beautiful.
can do any of these in that set. Okay, here's the preview. I think Nicole's okay with this. We used
Yeah.
to preview. So next Friday, do not ask yet. This is not coming out till next week. April 7th, you can get the Buff Brahma Rooster, and it's intense. It's warm and speckly, and I bet it's a gorgeous bird.
With that much speckle and variegation, it's going to make a beautiful fabric.
Everything.
Yeah.
And I love her minis. Her minis are Celadon and Spearmint,
Yeah, beautiful.
but look at that. So this is a preview. It is not available.
the other 3 are.
The other ones are. She's actually got one more. Like there's only a couple more left to come. But this guy, I love, especially love these contrasts. But that's a really warm, earthy, beautiful. I bet the bird is stunning. I've seen lots of chickens that kind of look like that. Hey,
It's
that
interesting.
toffee color.
Yes. It's interesting to see, like, who knew? So many chickens and
Listen,
hens.
I had never thought about chickens and roosters my whole life.
Now she's the chicken lady.
Until Nicole started doing this. And obviously people love it because there's so many. Like this just keeps going. This base looks different too. This is the 80-20 sock yarn, and this one's the Phyllis, like 75-25. So you can get it on different bases, her fingering weights.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So thank you for sending those, Nicole. These will mostly all be going in our sock bash prizes. So
Except the one I took.
enter our sock bash. You can
Mother's Day is coming up.
win a prize, knit something gorgeous for yourself, but you can get most of those chickens. This is really like chocolatey for me. I love all the colors in this. Sicilian Buttercup.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, you
Should
guys.
try the tube.
I meant to show you this.
Oh, I love that.
This was also Mad's hat.
Oh, that's so pretty.
This is Kissing Booth
Oh, it's so good.
with probably natural
It's
mohair.
not Sourpuss?
No,
Super
Kissing
pretty.
Booth.
I love it.
We do love Kissing Booth.
That's a great sweater too.
Yeah. Oh,
Isn't
so
it
good.
crazy? How many?
Melissa knit this too.
Jeff said to me, "How many sweaters can you knit?" I said,
None of your
We'll
business.
just see.
It's none, yeah. That's how many. It's none of your
We'll just
business.
see, I guess. But honestly, it's like every time I finish one, I just want to start a new one.
Yeah, I totally.
And
agree.
you don't have enough time to crank out as many as you want.
No.
So
I
that's
do
why
have.
t-shirts are great. Getting on the t-shirt bandwagon.
Okay, this is a perfect segue. I did print some new patterns. Some are new and some are not. This is a really boxy pattern. So that ends up making your sleeve kind of because it's boxy.
Okay.
Look at
That's
this.
really cute.
It's called a rise, and it is a top-down sweater, but it's just effortless. It's, I think it was about a 20 stitch. I'm not exactly sure.
Let me tell you.
Tweed silk cloud. Oh my God. I should really write it on here, but when I do the screenshot, I end up
fail. A big F.
This is called a rise.
Okay.
You guys, I just think this is brand new.
Is it?
It's brand new this week.
No, it came out March 2021. You really get an F.
It's not new.
But there's not very many projects, so let's fix that. This is a
Lace and lace equals DK.
It's lace weight plus mohair, but the gauge is 22 stitches. So whatever yarn you like at that gauge, it's beautiful.
It just looked like it was one of those styles that would be so pretty on all body types.
You could do straight DK for that.
Yeah.
You could do fingering weight at a loose gauge with that. You could do sport weight for sure. Sport weight.
Okay. Parkway tee. I did mark on here.
Super cute.
Okay, you guys, it's like giving me baseball kind of sporty t-shirt.
Fun. This is as sporty as I get. Knitting stripe things.
Right. So sport weight, DK weight, but adding stripes to the body and then the solids on the ribbing and the sleeve. I just think
that's Ariana Soloway, and that came out last summer. Ooh, it's so cute.
I think the possibilities are endless. Look at this pink one right here.
And the striping's totally optional. There's people that did not stripe it.
I know, but solid body with then just different colors.
So is that in Tarja? No, it's worked flat.
Ew.
No. The V-neck, when you do a V-neck, it's always worked flat.
And then you join under the V-neck.
And it's 9 sizes that go up to 64 inches. It's really really size inclusive, which I love.
Yeah. I always make sure when we highlight these patterns.
It was done with DK cotton. So a nice summer yarn. Yeah.
This next one is...
Oh, that's so pretty.
Oh, isn't it so cute?
That's so, like, beautiful. You can dress it up.
Gulaine tee. Gulaine tee. Obviously, you don't need to do the stripes. I think the pop of the stripes is super cute. I also think this would be super cute in one color, and you put the pops not on the bottom, but on each sleeve and
really love the
collar.
Folded edges on that. That's really, really
I thought these were
slick. Looks pretty.
Details. And not just stripes. There's an element of charm to each stripe. It's not just solid there. There's...
Looks like some little bit of a texture.
Yeah. So I thought that was
I think that's elegant.
Pretty.
Like, it's kind of dressy.
Okay, you guys will not
that
believe.
Version's dressy.
We had no idea we were going to start a teas and tanks, Cal. And I
think people saw how it happened. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that?
No, but then I had all these t-shirts to show.
It's crazy.
This, you guys, I am obsessed with.
Okay, I've seen that.
Tracie.
I've seen Casey of the Young Folk Knit. I think she test knit this. It is so fluffy and so beautiful.
It's DK plus a lace weight.
And
so
it's
DK
got like
and mohair.
Huge fluffy sleeves from what I remember.
It's called the Levitate Wrap. And this is wrapped around, like this goes and then the one is long and it kind of just, it's like a wrap dress, right? But it's a wrap sweater.
It's super fluffy. It's beautiful.
I think this is incredible. It's almost like a blank, like a kind of like a little blanket you put on over a t-shirt and legging. Like, how
or if you have those
amazing
cute dresses, you know, people could just put that on.
Yeah. My favorite things, I believe this is newish. I have no idea, actually. But this, you guys...
You say it with such authority that people believe you.
I really thought those were brand new patterns.
This just came out yesterday. 2 years ago?
Because,
2 years ago.
Because when I start looking for patterns, on my pattern page, it's your favorites new, right? What's new from your favorites. So I was thinking...
Okay, since we're sharing teas, this is one that did not come out yesterday. It came out 2 years ago, July 2021. Okay. But here's what I love about it. This overlapping at the V. It looks like drop shoulders.
Can you please send that to me by text?
Can you just knit that for me? Sure, Jodi.
Okay, those little nuances in a design is what catches my eye.
Totally.
Not that every design isn't. Well,
And it's fingering weight. Okay, it's knit and knitting for all of pure silk, which is a really fine fingering. It's what I did Mom's shawl in.
It's beautiful
last
though.
year. It's such beautiful yarn. I loved using
What's
that
the
yarn.
gauge?
26 stitches.
Okay.
So, but it's also, you can see, kind of a loose fabric. It's
stunning.
It's by Ozetta. It's called the Moon Set Tee.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And they've done it in this really beautiful cream color, but you know, whatever makes you happy, do your own color.
Love.
300 projects. 308
wow.
projects already.
No wonder it's a really cute pattern.
Yeah, really, really cute.
Okay, the next pattern is not a t-shirt, but this just came out.
It did.
It's a bandana cowl by Caitlin Hunter. It's called the Homer Cowl.
Yeah, it's super cute.
That was the full cowl laid out. I wanted to make sure you saw. But how fun. Look at how cute is this?
A bandana cowl is so wearable. It's so versatile. I think they're really fun to knit.
You know what I might knit for Mom with this yarn? Mom, close your ears. Like a bandana cowl type that she can just put on and not fuss, right?
Yeah.
A really, like Paris in Berlin?
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it. I have one. And it's awesome to wear.
Just a tiny bit of texture.
I thought the same thing.
Did you?
Yeah, but I'm not doing that, so go ahead. Feel free.
Okay,
and
good.
actually, you could knit too. Like, she would use them
Because she
both.
loves them.
She will
wears
love
them.
it, and especially the fingering weight
Yeah.
of that one would be really
with maybe
nice.
Surrey or mohair. What do you think she'd like?
Plain
Are you
fingering.
serious? No. I'm not doing that.
Then do it in DK.
But I want to knit it with that.
With what?
This.
Oh, yeah.
With mohair held to it.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, mohair probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Surrey's softer. Go Surrey.
I think maybe try Surrey for her.
Yeah,
Just
Surrey.
undyed Surrey.
Yeah,
It'll
I
just
think
be
that's what
pretty.
I would do. It's super, super soft, especially when it's something right around your neck like that.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm not doing that. You could hold it double.
I don't even knit that for myself.
What?
Fingering weight, anything.
Right. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. And
Yes.
Amanda said add sparkles, which is brilliant.
Of course.
Bloody brilliant. I have a sparkle sweater in my brain too.
Do
But
you? That's the
big
trouble.
wide stripes,
Too much is going on.
fingering and mohair, that yarn you gave me, that color, that beautiful, big wide stripes, and then a big wide stripe, but wide stripes
Love that.
with sparkles. Even though I really want sparkle all the time. Mm-hmm. I said to Jeff today, I got to do another sparkle sweater. He said, yeah, I was just thinking that. I said, we're on the same wavelength.
Oh, it's so good.
I only have one sparkle sweater.
I feel like just add sparkle to everything you knit.
Thank you. Great idea.
Guess what's happened?
Jodi, I can't believe this.
Okay,
You
so
barely got home from holidays and you were like on it. You went right back to work.
I did.
Yeah.
I
That's
did.
awesome. This is
So
very exciting.
I had a friend of the podcast reach out and say, Joanna reached out to me and said, I would be willing to sew your bags for you. And I went, what? So I had to gather my thoughts. I was busy and I didn't really think much about it. And then we've reconnected this year. The first batch of bags have come back and they're incredible.
They are.
Now, I have one more box arriving this week. I want to show you. There's not much left, but Mrs. Brown, what's my website? Oh yeah, mrsbrownsbags.com is now open again.
Yeah.
All my patterns are there and my bags.
Before you were a yarn dyer, you were a bag maker.
Yeah, you guys, this is how I started.
Yeah.
So I'm
Beautiful, beautiful.
I'm
my
going to show
favorite
you these bags. 2 out of the 3 boxes came back, and I will list, if you want to keep watching, I will list the box when it comes. I'm guessing Monday or Tuesday or early this week.
Jodi, they're amazing.
So this is Embroidery.
So these are all yarn colors from Frankie Gray Fibres. It's the coolest marriage of your creativity.
Right?
Right? So you dyed the yarn and then it was swatched and photographed and now the bags have been made. It's very, very cool.
So there are a couple left. I think there's a couple frosé left. But all of these colors I'm going to show you will be restocked this week. And tomorrow I'm getting a new batch to send off to Joanna this week.
Okay,
So we're going to
awesome.
keep this going. As long as she wants to, we're going to keep it going. This one is Getaway.
So good.
You have a sweater in this.
I do. I have to wash sweaters. I haven't worn that one for a while.
This is
It's in my laundry.
FGF. This is our signature colorway.
So beautiful.
I do have to say this chunky singles that we used to dye it up on really took the color beautifully. Like it's so.
Do you think you'll bring it in for the winter? Like bring chunky yarn?
We do have some chunky in the yarn. It's a plied one, but not this single. It was beautiful. Yeah, maybe, right?
Yeah, maybe.
This is Sourpuss.
So good.
Yeah, right?
They're all so good.
This is Winter New York.
Oh my God.
And then this is Seaside Mimosa.
Oh my gosh, you have the hat. It looks so cute. It would be so cute.
That's so funny. I can't reach it. I think it's way over there. But yeah, so
everything about them is amazing. And what's the bottom again on this? It feels so good.
It's a waterproof poly canvas.
And then everything else is a canvas?
Yeah.
They're super. This is my favorite project bag.
This is made out of printed denim out of a swatch that was knit. I dyed it. Kelly knit the swatches. Kelly's knit a lot of my swatches.
Wow.
And then spoonflower.com is the website I use.
Back to the good old days.
Yeah. And so the next batch is going to be this size again, but I'd also love to pop in those large totes that people were looking for, those large totes. So as long as Joe wants to sew.
Well, that's
we'll
exciting.
Keep it
It's been a while since
so.
Mrs. Brown has had bags, and I know people have been asking, and it's exciting to see them come back. I'm so excited.
We were excited
and
too.
they've been flying out the door.
Yeah, and Joanne has been a pleasure to work with.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, just a pleasure.
Wow. Team Mrs. Brown's bags.
So now, if anyone who prefers not to use Ravelry, there's another option of all my patterns have been updated on that site as well.
Good.
Also, let me say this, because Mrs. Brown's bags and Frankie Gray Fibres are under the same umbrella. They're separate, but the same umbrella. I can combine shipping.
Right.
So if you order a Mrs. Brown's bags and yarn, when I pull the orders to ship, I will see that and be able to combine and refund one shipping.
That's great.
So not
People
with Grocery
will appreciate
Girls,
that.
but with these two.
Yeah. Jodi, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you.
It's, I don't know. It's just been real. I just love making.
You're so creative.
In different ways. Like, I think we each have our strengths. I'm just loving doing this.
Do you want me to start sewing bags for you?
No.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
No,
Who's got time?
You don't want that.
Who's got time?
That's really cool.
Did we forget
I love
anything?
that. No, I was just thinking.
Okay. You guys, books.
Books. I read some good books. What did you read?
This one I'm
That
just
one was
finishing.
super good.
I don't think we mentioned it, but we've talked about JT Allison, you guys. She's delivered. This is a great book. It's a mystery thriller. It's kind of like Who Did It with a million twists and turns. So good.
She delivers every time.
It's like DNA and sperm donors, and it's so good. I'm not going to say anymore.
I loved it.
So good.
I whipped through it.
Yeah.
I love reading this popular fiction.
Sherry Lapina has a new book. I haven't started it.
Is that her newest one? Because I just finished the one called Not a Happy Family.
Yeah.
And I totally recommend it. It's got a twist at the end. You will love it.
She's also one of those authors like JT Ellison that I don't read a stitch of what the book's about. I just know it's going to be amazing. Also, Harlan Coben just had his yearly release in March.
Yep,
I have not read it yet, but
it's super good.
Oh my God, he's so good, you guys. House of Eve is also one that I want to read, but it's a Reese book club book, and Reese never steers us wrong with her selections.
I I'm reading one right now, and it's really good. It's different, and I forget the author, but it's called The Echo of Old Books. And it's a really cool story.
Okay.
And it's very different. Like, there's people in the 40s that are, and then there's people in the 80s.
Is that the one you told Mom to get?
No, but it's a different, I think it's a different author, but no, it's probably the same author, but a different, this one literally just came out last week. It's called The Echo of Old Books, and I'm not finished it yet, and I'm really, really enjoying the story.
The Davenports.
Oh yeah, Mom loved that. I want to start that.
Mom said that was so good. Like really generational, back and forth, you guys.
And it's a trilogy, you guys.
The Keeper of Happy Endings, was that you?
That was a good one. And I think this Echo of Old Books is also Barbara Davis. I've been enjoying her books a lot.
A Man Called Ove.
Oh yeah.
Good.
That was huge. I haven't read it yet. Can you believe it?
No.
But it's
The Club.
okay, I was just going to show that one. This one, you guys, this is all like this. It's kind of a mystery, and it's set at this super, super exclusive, like most famous celebrities in the world. It's a weekend like that. And then it goes totally sideways, and there's like some mystery, but it was good. I liked it. It was so good for my holiday. Like those were like the light reads that it was just.
That's all I
It was
ever
perfect.
read. This was also very good. Another like I seem to be drawn to those kind of like mystery thriller.
Well, part of it is then Amazon. That's all they show you, which I hate.
Yes.
Right? Like if you keep buying them like that, they keep showing those to you. I actually love going to the bookstore every once in a while to see what else is out there.
Yeah, new and trending. You know what gets me, you guys, is like the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can usually tell by the cover.
I've read that Clint Smith before. Hello, Beautiful. Is that the Oprah one? I want to read that.
Yeah. Oprah's book club, you guys. This is
anyway, tons of good books.
What about that one that from Netflix, that show, did you guys, that Gay said had me from the beginning? I started watching it, you guys. It was an FBI agent that finds a bomb. Let me tell you.
Night something?
Yes.
Night, and that it just came out?
Night Agent.
Okay, we were hoping to watch that. Well,
I started the
we are
first
gonna watch
one.
that.
Yes, go ahead.
Should we watch it together?
No. Maybe that's what we'll watch.
This one here. Also, Murder Mystery 2 with Adam Sandler and...
Did you see Adam Sandler win the Mark Twain Award? It was really good.
Yeah. Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston are in number 2. I really thought the number 1 was cute.
Yeah.
I mean, they're adorable. Also, what else? I don't know, you guys. There's too much TV. I guess too distracted.
Okay. We haven't talked about this yet because you've been away, but next weekend in Camrose is the Rose City Fiber Fest. It is also, part of that is also it's the Canadian National Alpaca Show and Sale. Like they have
I can buy an
alpacas. And I think they're going to be doing shearing. Like it's not just a yarn show, but they have over 40 vendors. It looks really, really good. I want to go.
What are the stipulations of alpacas in the city?
You can have 10. So we should go and you should pick one out. Cute. But I think, so there's 2 alpaca shows. There's classes. Like it's a big deal. And we've never been to it. Food trucks, workshops. Camrose.
Oh, how far is that?
Not far, like an hour.
Hello, Sassy Tim.
At the most.
Sassy Tim from Palm
Springs. Oh, send us some snow. Send us some sunshine.
Lots of snow melted this week I was gone.
We could go Friday. It's April 7th to 9th.
Sorry, how long is the drive to Camrose?
30 minutes.
Someone Google that.
Once I get you in the car, it'll be like, hold on, sucker. No, it's not far. It's not far. I could Google it.
An hour.
Yeah, it's really not
Sarah's
far.
Here. Sarah, you'd be most welcome, ladies. We have to close the classes today. It takes an hour.
That's okay.
I just like to whip. Can I ride an alpaca?
Definitely.
Okay, good.
They're waiting for you. You're first in line.
Oh, it's only on Saturday.
The first, okay, is on the Saturday only. Oh, Saturday's all the vendors.
Yeah.
But the alpaca show is the weekend.
Thank you, Sarah, for all that information, all that misinformation we were pouring
Thank you
out.
for straightening us out.
It's actually tomorrow.
Everybody goes home with an alpaca. If you didn't know. So I feel like this is something we need to
win-win.
Something we go to. But it's coming. It's right next weekend. So that's exciting. April 8th, 10 to 4.
I would love to be more supportive of these fiber events that are closer. I mean, I don't want to make excuses, but like we're really busy. Like this is I would love to say that this was our full-time job, but it's not. And you know, sometimes it comes to like, geez, I've barely spent time with my kids or whatever. I don't really, not my kid. I don't really want to
That's a bad excuse.
But do you know what I mean? Like,
I have to get out of my pajamas. Let's just say that's the number one. I know. I know.
So, I would love to say
I do love this because it incorporates livestock, and those are my absolute favorite shows.
Like maybe we get in the car on Saturday and just say we're going to be at the show for a couple of hours and look around.
Totally.
If we're all getting alpacas, we might as well.
Right. Since there's goodie bags when you leave. An alpaca for everybody.
That's so funny.
But if you're local or you want to go for a little drive and go to Camrose is a really sweet town. It's just, why not? Why the hell not? So that's exciting.
That is exciting.
I was going to drop that on you on Monday, but you know.
Oh God, Monday. We need an hour to catch up.
Right. My favorite part of the week is our conference call with our parents Monday morning.
Yeah, every Monday morning. I actually tried to call Mom as soon as she was texting the other day. Yesterday. And then I just phoned her just to say hi because I hadn't talked to her this week. And
she didn't want
decline.
Screened you?
Decline.
Sarah just said too, to get in, you can get a food bank donation.
Oh, great.
To get in. So thank you for reminding me of that because you can bring like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I love that.
That's awesome. That's funny, Jodi. Well, look, now we have so much of Saturday left. I feel like we should hit the road so I can wind yarn and start a sweater.
I'm going to go home and do what?
Excited. Finish your blue sweater.
That's what I'm going to do. Put a movie on.
It's going to feel so good to just get it done. And you don't have to wind yarn. You don't have to think of a pattern. Like, it's just sitting there.
I contemplated taking it with me when I went, but I thought I don't want to.
I would not take a mohair thing to humid vacation land.
Let me tell you, the humidity is glorious.
Yeah, I loved it. It makes you feel...
Immediately.
We're in such a dry, moisture-sucking part of the world that those places, like you literally feel it when you get off the plane. It's different. Yeah.
My skin is completely different in those locations. One day I will live in a humid climate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like where?
By water. I don't know.
Vancouver?
An island, maybe.
I heard The Last of Us season 2 is now going to be filming in Vancouver. I feel like they froze their asses off in Alberta and they don't.
What?
I know. It's going to go to Vancouver. Anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is it going to a big city and they didn't like it here? Like why?
It was really cold here. They filmed like all winter.
Well, that was their first mistake.
Right.
Like what did you think?
Google Alberta weather?
Wow.
No.
Odette, you didn't like it?
Cringeworthy acting. Okay, well,
It's so funny when you get people's different interpretations.
That happens all the time. Jodi will tell me a movie was amazing. I will come home and rave about it to Jeff, and we'll put it on, and he's like, "Did your sister tell you this was a good movie?"
I'm so easily entertained, and I'm the weakest critic. I'm like, it's so good.
Right. Every movie's amazing.
Do you know what came out to buy though? Did you? You already saw it. Like Avatar.
Yeah.
Way of the Water. Maddie bought it immediately.
Did she?
Yes.
Good. Well, I feel like that's all I got for you. So we'll be back in less than 2 weeks. We're gonna go back to our Thursday, 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 9:30.
Yeah,
Thursday mornings.
So I'll have a new project to show you for sure. And maybe a little sock pattern. Who the heck knows?
Yeah.
And
are you working on a sock?
I just have these things in my head that I just
Gotta
need
get
to
'em
start
out.
knitting them. Yeah.
Yeah.
It may not be a pattern, but I just want to knit.
Yeah.
I want to knit them.
Thank you,
So-
Star.
Star,
Thank you.
mwah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Show Note Fairy.
Thank you.
love you.
Both of you so much. So then we'll be back April 13th, which is not a Friday. Thursday.
Don't forget to like this video. More people see it. And don't forget to subscribe. Then you won't miss when we go live different times.
Right.
Yeah. It's kind of fun doing that. So just in case you don't miss us, don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 100,000 so we can get the YouTube play button.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all we want.
Hashtag road to 100,000.
Jodi's going to start TikTok and do these crazy videos, and that will get us lots of subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't have time for all of that extra stuff, right? If it's your own job, your day to day, then it's different. I was watching a new to me. Everybody knows about this YouTube channel because she's got 279,000 subscribers.
What?
I know. So she is...
Is she a knitter?
Yes, beautiful designer. She just published a book. Her name is Kika?
I don't think I know about this
Yeah,
person.
no. So she's Finnish. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay. This is her YouTube channel.
What is it? KUJOVAKIKA.
Yeah, but I believe she calls herself Kika. She's a phenomenal knitter, designer, incredible videos full of knitting. Like I watched a bunch of them. Hi, my name is Kika, and I'm a knit designer living in Helsinki, Finland. So,
Do you have the 3 Knit for Food winners that we can announce right here?
no, it's on paper upstairs.
Okay.
But I thought maybe you would want to do a post or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's the emails. So you can email
And then you'll
them.
pick one more for us. And
I
we'll
can
just
do it,
a,
sure, yeah,
a
for
bonus.
sure. Yep.
They didn't announce it. I guess we could have, but we didn't. But I'm going to surprise you with an email.
Okay. I just didn't bring it. I don't know.
Did you
It's
recognize
upstairs.
any names?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that was a really cool video. I mean, she's got a bajillion subscribers. Next time I'll try and remember to recommend somebody that's like not as big and maybe could use some subscribers. But if you really love lots of knitting, and her videos were phenomenal.
That's so nice. I
Yeah.
love being able to find.
Yeah.
And especially when,
I mean, this is someone making a living as a knitwear designer.
I mean,
and-
I'm super surprised that I hadn't been recommended hers. If she's like,
yeah, maybe.
yeah.
Maybe.
I just had a pattern gifted. Thank you so much.
Wow,
Oh my
nice.
gosh. Look at this.
Oh, that's super cute. Whose is
Thank-
that?
This.
And you know what else I love? That the model is it her design?
Britt Marie.
Maybe that's her.
Okay, just a second.
Okay, I thought we were...
Kiara sent me a pattern, Britt Marie Bramer Designs, and it is called... Thank you for that
That's
pattern.
so nice.
She thought it looked stunning on me.
Beautiful.
Not you.
I love
Did
it.
you get it? Sorry.
You're just the worst.
But look at how cute this is, you guys. That's what I'm talking about, elbow length. It is cute. We could go on for days, but this is the last thing I'll show. I mean, elbow length
I
is
love it.
I love the way she
and it's
styled
not super
this.
boxy, right? Like they're not tight sleeves, but they're not really big and bulky.
Like an inch or two of positive ease only.
Yeah.
Oh, so cute.
I guess I'll just go buy that one. No, I love knowing new patterns.
I love it.
And I love supporting designers, so that's fabulous.
So she'll buy it herself.
You're so funny. I love buying patterns. It's kind of a hobby. I buy patterns all the time.
Yeah. I more favorite them, if I'm honest.
No, but for one like that, I just think, oh, I'll totally
Yeah.
knit that
That's
at
true.
some point.
That's
So I love it. So
Okay.
anyway, we better go. Haven't had lunch. Gotta
Bye-bye.
have a little bite. Have a great weekend. Have a great 2 weeks. Thanks for hanging.